Good morning, everyone. Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins. While court is in session, please keep your backgrounds quiet and clear. Sit back, wait for your name to be called. Also, if you're in a vehicle, there is no driving while court is in session. Also, there's no talking, eating, drinking, gum chewing, walking around and smoking of any kind, and please be properly dressed at all times. Thank you. Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, good morning. This is the city of Detroit. Perkins, Treese, Lofton, Smith. Case number SP 1234-2751. Ms. Smith, state your name for the record, please. Ms. Lofton Smith.
Ms. Lofton Smith, can you unmute your device?
I'm sorry, Patrice Lofton Smith.
All right, ma'am. Where are we with you being able to pay?
Every day I'm getting closer. I am receiving it. I'm going to receive an income through unemployment. They had to do identity verification, and I'm also waiting for my tax return. But meanwhile, I'm also job hunting, going to job fairs this week. Unfortunately, I'm staying in the basement with my cousin. I thought I would have this money a lot sooner, but if I had to beg, borrow still.
Listen, ma'am. I don't want you to be putting all your business out there. And all I need to know, I understand and I respect the fact that you're going through some difficult times, and I wish you, and we'll pray for you, wish the best of luck. All I want to know, ma'am, is just give me a good date that you think that you're a realistic date that you think you can have this stuff taken care of.
Okay, let me look at my calendar, because now I'm going to depend on if I was to start working and being out of home. Looking on my calendar.
Yeah, ma'am, I suggest you go to law school because you want to talk.
Everybody say that. That's something I'm interested in.
Well, it's never too late.
My mother was a legal secretary.
Just don't give those tax return excuse arguments.
Yes.
All right.
Would you possibly give me to May 31st?
I'm gonna give you as much time as you need. It's $175.
Okay, hopefully another 30 days.
See, there you go. Hopefully again. Put a date on it that you know. Let's get it. Let's go. We got other people waiting.
30 days. Okay, June 10th.
June 10th. All right. You don't have to come back. If you don't pay it, it's going into default. They're gonna suspend your license.
Okay.
All right. Have a great day, ma'am. Good luck to you, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you so much, sir.
All right. Latrice Lewis, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
How are you, ma'am?
Good, how are you?
Very well, thank you. Brittise Lewis, right?
Yes.
The city of Detroit, versus Brittise Ashley Lewis. Case number U6012751. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Ms. Lewis. Ma'am, would you please state your name?
Brittise Lewis.
All right, and Counselor, where are you, Miss Lewis? Put your camera on, please. Your client, when it sounds so innocent, and then I see a U ticket. It's like, whoa. How you doing, Miss Lewis?
Good, how are you?
Very well. All right, let's see. I don't know. Let's see the ticket. Lewis, Brittise. see what we have here. What the allegations are. Yeah, according to Officer Buchanan, he's saying, don't let that innocent sound fool you. She'll get with you. That's what he's saying on the ticket.
No.
Right? So here's, I don't have an offer here. I imagine disorderly conduct is really no, I'm thinking it's just a 3-month delay. I'll give her a $240 fine. I'll dismiss the ticket immediately upon payment. And or Ms. Lewis, you have an absolute right to a trial. You can speak to Mr. Fillmore, who's a very distinguished and accomplished defense lawyer. Maybe you want to talk it over with him. I don't know.
No.
We can set a trial date. Talk to him. Everybody just wants to give up so quickly. I don't like that.
I'm a nurse and I can't afford to go through all that.
Well, it sounds like to me, you can't afford not to go through all this. You want to make a record of beating somebody down in the street? Come on, now, talk to the lawyer, right?
No, la marca del celular.
Hold on, ma'am. Hold on. Mr. Fillmore, speak to her. I can get you a copy of the allegations, but it's simply, it's basically a fight, is what they allege. That's the allegation. And at this point, it's just an allegation. Your client has an absolute right to a trial. And you heard the offer that the court will afford your client as well, all right? And then you heard your client say she's a nurse. So she'll have to make a record of this if she chooses to. And today, if she chooses to take that option, she may have to make a record of it anyway if it falls to the finding of guilt at a trial stage. But nevertheless, I'll leave the offer open on the date of trial as well, all right?
Thank you, Judge.
So that lawyer will be able to inform you on everything that I just told you.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's see. Late. Let's see, Mr. Late.
Yes.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor.
It says right here, Mr. Latham doesn't like to pay. What it says on the screen when I type your name in.
I don't like to pay.
Yeah, you don't like to pay. Got a case from 2019 that you owe money on. And then 2018, you owe money. Maybe get late and beyond late probably. I'll close this disorderly conduct out. Why have it closed? That long ago. 11 days. Okay. Are we back, Mr. Fillmore?
Oh, yes, Your Honor. I wasn't sure if you're on the
Let's go
record.
back on the record with Ms. Latrice, Brittise Ashley Lewis. Ms. Lewis, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, she'd like to plead guilty today pursuant to the offer that we discussed.
All right. So she wants to put on the record and being a nurse that she wants to, that she participated in a fight. Huh? I guess, you want to do that, ma'am? You can do that. Is that what your choice is, ma'am?
Well, after speaking with the lawyer in the breakout room, I just, you know, I was fighting. I just want to take care of it. And
Raise your right hand, ma'am. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
yes,
You put your hand down, ma'am. Ma'am, you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 90 days in jail and or $500 in fines.
yes,
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial.
yes,
And I told you I would leave this offer open at the date of trial. You understand that?
yes,
You understand by taking this offer, you're gonna give up that right to a trial.
yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right. Ma'am, I'm gonna draw your attention back to November looks like 15th, 2021 at around 12:17 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of 731 St. Antoine Street now. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes,
Ma'am, on that date, ma'am, were you participating in some sort of way in a fight, ma'am? Were you outside on that location fighting?
yes,
I told you now we confirm that innocent sound and innocent tone, they ain't so innocent. So you better watch it, Mr. Latham. All right, ma'am. Are you satisfied, counselor?
I'm satisfied, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna find you guilty as charged to disorderly conduct.
Sure, this is
And
okay.
I'm gonna fine you $240. I told you I would dismiss the case upon payment of the $240.
yes.
When can you pay now?
Within 14 days.
April the 20, I mean, May the 24th.
Yes,
Okay, if you pay it, let's set you up for a review. Come back May the 24th at 8:25 a.m. And make sure it's closed out properly. You have to pay. You don't have to pay, then there'll be a warrant out for your arrest.
yes, I'm
All
gonna
right.
pay it.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a very good day, man.
You too, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
City of Detroit versus Dion Antonio Latham, case numbers SP 1232057, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1232240, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 5372861. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Mr. Latham. Sir, would you please state your name?
Leon Latham.
All right. I thought there was offers in these files. We're gonna need the city attorney down here. We don't have an offer in your file, sir. We're gonna get the city attorney down here to give you an offer. And so we'll pass the matter, or we can, let's get your client arraigned. Let's get your client arraigned, and then we can either come back on another day or get a wait for an offer. Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor, we waive the formal reading and stand mute.
All right, I'm gonna enter not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We can give him a $0 principal bond. And again, Mr. Layton, the choice is yours. I can get you an offer today, or I can set a pre-trial date and get you an offer on the next day. Or you can just set a trial date. You have an absolute right to a trial. We can handle it all on the date of trial. What would you like to do, sir?
I can come back for another day.
Come back on another day? All right, let's set a, what do you want, counselor? Trial date, pre-trial date? What do you want for your
I
client?
think a pretrial date would be fine, Your Honor.
Pre-trial date, July 18th. 2022. What I will do $105. Why is it $105? Oh, it's civil infraction. That's civil infraction. What I will do is allow your client to pay the reinstatement fee up front on these tickets. I think it's at least 2 tickets. You pay at least the $90. And if you don't have any other tickets in any other jurisdiction, sir, you could probably go to the Secretary of State and get a license. That license will help you and probably afford you a better offer when you come back in here.
Thank you, Judge.
So if you have an ink pen, sir, well, if you have an ink pen, I can give you the case numbers that I'm gonna allow you to pay the reinstatement fee up front on.
Yes, sir. I have one.
All right,
Yes, sir.
start with SP.
SP.
SP, like me, Sean Perkins.
Okay.
537-2861. And then you go to SP 971-0641. The best way I know how to tell you to do that, sir, is to come down to the court and come to the cashier and tell the cashier that the judge allows you to pay these reinstatement fees up front. Potentially, you can approach the Secretary of State and get a driver's license. I'd at least suggest that you try. You're gonna have to pay those reinstatement fees anyway. So
Right.
I would try to pay those now, see if you can get a license and see if you can bring that back on July 18th, 2020, set for a pretrial date.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, have a great day, sir.
You too, sir.
At 8:30 a.m.
Okay.
All right, have a great day. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Moving on, I got some lawyers in the room. Let's go with Attorney Ali Brio.
Good morning, Your Honor. I apologize, Your Honor.
What's your last name, Counselor?
Barrow, Your Honor.
Barrow.
I'm here on behalf of Defendant Andy Navarrete, sir, in one more matter.
Defendant who?
Andy Navarrete.
Okay. It doesn't seem like that case should be in my courtroom, but is that ticket out of Southwest Detroit?
That is correct.
It is?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay, that's why it's here. That's usually on my community court docket. Andy Neverett,
Yes.
is your client willing to do some community service?
Um,
Or is he willing, does he want to fight this ticket?
we're gonna go ahead and try to fight it, Your Honor. In the meantime, we have a certification of completion of a driving course as well. This is Mr. Neverett's first and only ticket, so we're trying to get it resolved.
Let's hear that again, a little bit louder, Counselor.
So Mr. Neverett has a certification of completion of a driving course, and we hope to actually resolve this matter. He's not much of a driving violation individual, so we're gonna try to fight this, Your Honor.
Okay, so what it is the deal is that Southwest Detroit tickets come to me on Wednesdays, right? Southwest Detroit is really all about community service, right? So generally, he's not the person that would normally be in my courtroom because I handle only GL and O's on my regular docket, but I get all the cases that come out of Southwest Detroit, and that goes through the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center. So on these matters, we'd offer him an allowing a licensed driver to drive 12 hours of community service, and we'll dismiss the tickets upon completion of 12 hours of community service. So you speak to Mr. Neverett and ask him, is he willing to do that? Or if not, we're gonna send him off to his alphabet judge.
Okay, Your Honor. Do you mind if I just discuss that with Mr. Neverett?
Not at all. And who is your other client?
So it's a matter in front of you, but it is defaulted. We just filed our appearance a little too late. And I just want to know if we can resolve that matter by chance.
All right, let's see who that person is. What's that person's name?
Mikos Lewis?
Lewis?
Yes, Your Honor. First Mikos.
Lewis?
That is correct.
And spell first name for me, please.
Mikos, M-I-K-O-S.
M-I-A-O-S?
M-I-K-O-S, Your Honor.
Okay. This is City of Detroit versus Mikos Lewis, case number SP13202-561. Appearance for the record, please.
Ali Barrow on behalf of the defendant, P85907, Your Honor.
Okay. Blocking traffic, clear this matter up with $175.
Sure, Your Honor.
Want to take that deal?
Yes, Your Honor.
Here,
I apologize.
is your client here?
No, Your Honor. This was just something that we wanted to put on the record to set aside the default.
You want to waive your client's appearance?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to waive his appearance. He wants to take this deal where your client stipulates the basis of the ticket as an factual basis for the responsible plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, with that stipulation, I'll find your client responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic, $175. When is he going to pay?
Can we give him 2 weeks, please, Your Honor?
2 weeks,
Please.
5/24/2022. Stay by 5/24/2022. And that'll take care of that. Join that room with your client, Mr. Neverett, and we'll see if he wants to take that deal.
Thank you, Your
All
Honor.
right. All right, Counselor Saint Pierre,
Yes, Your Honor.
good morning to you. Who's your client?
My client is Fuade, F-U-A-D-E, Ganam, G-A-A-N-A-M. I believe he's on Zoom with us. I saw his picture come up.
He is.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Deanna. Can I get his file, please? What's going on?
Mr. Gonzalez, I say, want to go drop before you see him?
Go ahead. City of Detroit versus Wed Ganem, case number Z8085241. Appearance for the record, please.
Cecil St. Pierre, P 36262, appearing on behalf of Mr. Ganem for this pretrial.
Okay, Mr. Ganem, can you state your name for the record, please?
Floyd Ganem.
All right. I imagine you want another date, Counselor. Is this your first appearance?
No, we did have an arraignment, Your Honor, but this is a pretrial date. What I'm going to ask the court is to set it for a bench trial. And then hopefully it will be resolved at the bench trial, Judge. And that way we don't have to show up again.
July 18th, 2022 at 9 a.m.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
I love a lawyer that's wanting to fight. All right.
Well, all right. Thank you, Judge. We should have it resolved, though, if I fight the right way. Thank you.
All right. Have a great day. Good luck to you, sir. All right. I'm still waiting on offer. Where's Mr. Lake's file? Oh, he's gone. He's gone. All right. Let's go back to Jamie Guerrero.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Jamie Guerrero. Yes. This is the city of Detroit.
Your Honor, I think Mr. Guerrero might have retained counsel. Sir, do you have your own lawyer?
Yes, I'm not gonna need him for this.
Okay, I see his name listed here. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so you took a class and you got your testing done?
Yes, Your Honor. Well, what happened? My class was scheduled for April 30th, and I called the phone number that you gave.
Hold on, let me interrupt. This is the city of Detroit versus Jamie Guerrero, case number U6197371. Well, you don't need an appearance necessarily. What is this set for? Set for review. So go ahead, state your name for the record, Mr. Guerrero.
Yes, Jamie Guerrero.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so
Let's get the short story. Let's get the short story. You couldn't take the class yet, right?
Yes, correct.
Need some more time, right?
Yes.
How much?
Yeah, it's scheduled for May 28th because it's only offered once a month.
Come back June the 9th, and then make sure you get that class and that stuff to probation.
Okay, I called the probation, Your Honor, and they don't have anybody assigned to me. After like the third time that I called, I said I needed to speak to somebody, so she transferred me to Officer Torres, who is a supervisor there. He told me just to send it to his personal email, and he was gonna take it into your courtroom just to put your attention.
That's all I need. That's all I need. June 9th, 2022, 8:30 a.m. review. All right.
June 9th. Okay.
2022, 8:25 a.m. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a great day, sir.
You too. Thank you.
Carlos Gator. Okay, let's go back to Mr. Counselor. What does Mr. Andy never want to do?
We'll agree with the terms that the court has to offer, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Neverett, you got to take you got an ink pen. I want you to take this number down. Andy Neverett.
Okay, I'm ready.
313.
Okay.
879-2155.
Okay.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus
April 5th.
City of Detroit. City of Detroit versus Andy Neverett, case numbers SP 1225835, council 1 and council 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Ali Barrow on behalf of defendant Andy Navarrete, P8 5907. Mr. Navarrete, please state your name for the record.
Andy Navarrete.
For, now, let me ask this. Do you have proof of insurance and does he have a valid driver's license? Let me ask that.
No.
All right. The offer, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, do 12 hours of community service, dismiss upon completion of the 12 hours of community service. You want to take that deal, sir?
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please?
I plead.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down, sir. Sir, you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines.
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial.
Yes.
You understand by taking this off, you're going to give up that trial right.
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Okay, sir, I'm going to draw your attention back to July 14th, 2021 at around 6:17 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of 4th Street and Stocker. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by Detroit police officers?
I was just coming back from the store. I was
That wasn't
going.
the question. I didn't ask you where you were going, sir. Did you get pulled over?
What was the question?
Did you have an occasion on that day? I'm not trying to be, I just want to make it short and sweet, easiest way possible. Did you have an occasion on that day and time that I listed into the record to be pulled over by Detroit police officers?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna either give you an opportunity to question your client. Found out he indicates that he wasn't pulled over that day. The allegation is that he was. And he has to make an accurate factual basis. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to rejoin that room and see if your client recollects, if you can refresh his recollection and come back. Okay, Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Let's see Gator. Gator.
Yes, sir.
Carlos Sané Gator.
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
This is the city of Detroit versus Carlos Sané Gator Jr. Case numbers 18-451-003. Counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Mr. Gator. Sir, would you please state your name?
Carlos Gator.
Your client want to go and see if he can get a driver's license, Counselor? These are 2018 cases. I will I'll get your client an offer. Ms. Jansen is here. Can you put your appearance on the record, Ms. Jansen, please? But she's on the room. All right. Your client has a couple of options. Your client has 3 2018 cases that rose out of the same occurrence. I can set a trial date for your client. Your client can come back on that trial date. I can allow your client to pay these reinstatement fees up front, and he can see what the outcome is on that date. or I can get your client an offer. That offer will be failure to display a valid driver's license, $240. We'll dismiss the case upon, no, strike that. You won't dismiss the case upon payment. That'll be a misdemeanor on his record. That will be $240. That will abstract to the Secretary of State. While it won't carry any points, it will likely issue another 30-day suspension on his driver's license. And the other two cases will be dismissed. Or your client can set another pretrial date and come back and see if you can get that license and get an offer on that date. Let's go with arraignment first. Mr. Fillmore, please.
Your Honor, we waive the formal reading and stand mute.
All right, I'm gonna enter not guilty plea on your client's behalf, $0 personal bond. Mr. Gator, do you want to speak with the lawyer as it relates to what I said about all those options you have?
Yes, we can.
All right, very well. Put you in a breakout room, sir.
All right.
Okay, let's go back on the record with Mr. Navarrete.
Yes.
All right, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak with your counsel, Mr. Navarrete. Counselor, is your client ready now?
Yes, Your Honor, we may proceed.
All right, so let me draw your attention again back to that date and time that I read in the record. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes.
Did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
Do so, could you, sir? Mr. Navarrete,
Yes.
you couldn't produce that driver's license, could you, sir?
No.
And why is that?
I took out my permit. I just never went.
Because you didn't have a valid driver's license, correct?
No, I didn't have one.
All right. That's all I need.
Okay.
Allowing. I'm going to find you guilty of the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Come on. For you to do 12 hours of community service. And by the way, if anybody wants to do community service, it's not just gonna, I'm not just gonna let that for Southwest Detroit. That's gonna be for anybody that wants to do community service. I'll let you do that. Dismiss upon completion of that 12 hours of community service, and I will dismiss the other case with the stipulation of probable cause.
No, okay. No, that's okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Your
Can
Honor.
I get that Can I get that stipulation, Counselor?
Sure. Yes.
All right. I need a good phone number from you, Mr. Navarrete.
313-766-8642.
All right, I'm gonna give you until May 25th to complete the community service. I'll have you back on May 25th at 8:25 a.m. for a review. I need you to call over there at the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center right now, that number that I gave. And they will, and you know, they're usually here on Wednesdays, but they're not here today. So they will probably likely ask you for the case number. I'll text them and let them know too, and I'll give them the information. Just let them know I ordered you to do 12 hours of community service, and also let them know that I gave you until 8:25, May 25th of 2022 to complete that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So give them a call now. All right. Any questions, sir?
No, sir.
We're all set, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Have a great day. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your
Thank
Honor.
All right. Have a great day.
Yeah,
Yes.
you finished.
Go ahead.
Oh, you finished, right?
I'm good. Go ahead.
Okay. Mr. Toya is the probation supervisor. He called and said, Armando Gonzalez showed up to get tested, but he only has a digital copy of his ID. Are you okay with them testing that type?
I don't know who Armando Gonzalez is.
Well, he was directed, ordered to go get
That's
tested.
that guy that's that guy. He's supposed to test. I'm okay if he's okay.
Okay, I'll let him know. All right.
All right, let's move on. All right, we're back from Mr. Gator.
Yes, Judge.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Carlos Gator. Sir, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, Mr. Gator is asking for a bench trial.
All right, I like the fight. Let's see, July the 18th, 2022 at 9 a.m. Mr. Gator, you gonna try to get a driver's license?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna give you the opportunity to pay reinstatement fees up front on these matters. That will
Okay.
require you to come down to the court with $135. You got case
Okay.
number 18, but you just give me your name because I see only these 3 cases in here. So it should be, it should be relatively simple. Pay that, you'll get clearances. If you don't have any tickets in any other jurisdictions, you can potentially get yourself a driver's license in 48 to 72 hours after you pay that those fines and costs. I mean, those reinstatement fees. Come back July the 18th, 2022 at 9 a.m. and we'll get a resolution of these matters.
All right. Is it possible for me to do that today?
Yeah, if Miss, yeah, we'll get that in the system today, yes.
All right, thank you.
You have a problem, come up and see us.
Okay.
All right, there's nothing further, sir. Good luck to you. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Alexis Gray.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you today?
Very well. I don't see you on my docket. What brings you here today, ma'am?
It says I have a pretrial. Where's my script? A pretrial for a.
Yeah, she has 1 count, Your
For
Honor.
no-
It's under 8:35 a.m.
I don't see it. What's the ticket number?
She's right below Mr. Ganem and above Mr. Garrett.
Oh, Graham Gray. Okay, okay.
Yes.
This is the city of Detroit versus Alexis Graham Gray. Case number 213-215-671. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Ms. Graham Gray. Ma'am, would you please state your name?
Alexis Graham Gray.
Now, you have insurance on, you have valid insurance now?
Yeah.
Are you willing to show that to the court?
Yes.
All right. Waiting on you.
Can you see it?
Hopefully. Let's see. No, that's not your name. That's Bridget Gray and somebody else Gray. And that's this says you're operating a 2019 Nissan.
So at the time I was driving my friend's car, they know I'm no longer friends with them, so I can't get that insurance. I have insurance on my car, which is in my name, but this is the insurance that's covered on my car. Like, I wasn't driving my car at the time that I got this.
All right, well, let's talk about what's up with the friendship. What happened with that?
I'm sorry, what?
What happened with that?
With the 2000.
No, with your friendship with the person that owned the 2019 Nissan.
Okay, so it's my friend. They no longer have that car. So they were like sharing the car with someone else, and they're no longer like with that person, so I can't like get access to that insurance that they have.
Oh, well, you're saying something different now. You said first you're no longer friends with them. What I need from
I'm
you.
sorry.
I don't know. That innocent face, we got a lot of innocent sounding people that they got low. I don't know. What I need from you, ma'am, is I need some insurance in your name. You're driving a vehicle that may or may not be yours. If it's not yours, then I can understand why you wouldn't have insurance on it. But if it's your vehicle, you need insurance on it in your name.
Right. That was not my vehicle. The car that I was driving was not
I'm talking about the vehicle. I'm talking about the vehicle you have now.
I need insurance in my name.
I would think so if it's your car.
I have no fault insurance on this car that I pay on monthly. It's just in my mother and father's name, the insurance. I'm on the policy. Well, the car is on the.
Are you on the policy as well? Is your name on the policy?
I believe so. I don't know why my name doesn't appear on this. I guess it's just because that's their insurance, but the car that I drive does have insurance. I do have my license.
Speak to the lawyer, please.
Okay.
Let's check some more people in. All right, who did I see? I saw Darren Lewis. I got Darren Lewis, Leslie Lee. All right, let's go with Darren Lewis, Leslie Lewis, Darren Lee, and Juan Pereira. Do you need an interpreter, sir?
Hi,
Does he?
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Do you need an
he does,
interpreter?
he does need an interpreter unless you allow me to interpret for him.
Let's get an interpreter here, please. I'm gonna call an interpreter.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then Starks administration, Esrick's administration.
I need interpreting services.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Name is Zachary Lloyd Ricks.
Lloyd Ricks. Good morning
Yes.
to you.
Good morning.
I need a Spanish interpreter for Judge Perkins for 44. Let's see. What's the defendant judge for the Spanish interpreter?
Juan, I'm here, Juan Pereira Isidoro.
Okay, it's SP 125-70441. Yeah.
Okay, let's go back on the record with Miss Ashley Graham Gray. I'll give you an opportunity to, is she back?
No, Your Honor, you know what?
All right,
There she is.
let's go back on the record with Miss Ashley Graham Gray. I'll give you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Let me ask you this, what kind of car are you in now, Miss Gray? What's the year, make, and model of that car?
It's a 2011 Chevy Malibu.
Okay, all right. Let me see that insurance again, please. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna dismiss the ticket. However,
Thank
I
you.
don't know if with your conversations, I hope Counselor might have given you a little insight on how that works. I hope that the ticket is in the insurance is in your name. But
Yeah, thank you, Your Honor.
that's gonna be up to you and whoever. So I'm gonna dismiss the ticket. If there's nothing further, ma'am, provide valid documentation.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At least believe that ticket is, that the car is insured. Now, whether your name is on it or not, that's gonna be up to you. I will make sure, but I'm gonna dismiss it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
There's nothing further. Have a great day, man.
Thank you, you too.
All right. Let's get Mr. Darren Lewis.
Yes,
Morning to you, sir.
good morning.
Today is the date and time for sentencing on this. Is that what I saw? Let's get Darren Lewis's file.
Yeah, say sentencing.
All right, let's see if we have a pre-sentence report. And then let's get that pre-sentence report to counselor. Did I have you do any testing?
I'm supposed to start my testing, but the day I supposed to start testing, which was Wednesday on the 13th, I got incarcerated. I've been down there at Wayne County for the last 2.5 weeks.
Let's get probation in here. Why is this in his file?
Let somebody else take over.
There's somebody else, make sure that's this one. So you didn't do a pre-sentence report then, huh?
No, the day I supposed to get it was on the 13th. I had talked to Miss Driscoll, old Driscoll, that's my probation officer. I had talked to her on the 13th. I supposed to went in and tested that day, but due to that, I had got incarcerated. And I've been there. Like I said, I just came home. I'm on the GPS tether.
All right, let's pass the matter. We're gonna get probation in here, and we're gonna get a reset then, and we'll see if we're gonna get verification. You have verification that you were incarcerated?
Yes, sir.
All right, make sure you get that out and have that ready, all right?
Okay.
All right, let's get Miss Leslie Lewis.
Yes.
Good morning. To you,
I'm good.
Coming up. City of Detroit versus Leslie Lewis, case number Z8085361. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Ms. Lewis. Ma'am, would you please state your name?
Leslie Lewis.
All right, as for this is pre-trial. It appears that you may have been here before already, Ms. Lewis.
Huh?
Have you been here on this case already or not? This is your first appearance?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna
Okay, you said there was never a plea?
no, it was never a plea. He didn't do it.
Okay, so the judge just, I guess he wants to present.
She can put it on Zoom if she wants.
You can come on Zoom. You can come on Zoom. All right, thank you.
All right, for this case, Counselor, ma'am, do you plan on getting represented by counsel on this case? Or do you plan on going with the, court appointed?
The court.
Let's see if we can get her, an appointment of a lawyer. And I don't believe Mr. Lewis has taken a plea. I don't believe you pled on this case, sir, Mr. Lewis.
I can't hear you.
No, I'm talking to Mr. Lewis now.
You say what?
Go ahead. Did you plead guilty on this case already?
No, I don't think so.
All right, we're gonna get you a lawyer as well. Lewis and Lewis.
And we need 2 attorneys appointed to 2 different cases.
Or one attorney.
Or 1 attorney appointed to the judge stated.
All right, let's pass these matters. Let's go with Lee.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll email you. Yep. Judge, do you need them immediately or on the next court day?
Well, yeah, I mean, they need
to, like to, talk today.
It's up to them, it's up to whatever they.
Well, I guess I can get the, you said one he wants immediately.
She's been back, the other one is her first appearance.
Okay, you're right in front of it. So I'm gonna email her. Okay. She just want me to email her. Make sure we get the phone numbers. Let's see.
What's your phone number, Mr. Lewis?
313-910-3139.
You said 3139?
Yes.
910-3139.
Yes.
What's your phone number, Miss Lewis?
248-767-6569.
All right. Good morning, Miss O'Driscoll.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Darren Lewis. City of Detroit versus Darren Lewis, case number T8-1421. Here you go. You put your appearance on the record already, Counselor, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Officer O'Driscoll, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yeah, Jennifer O'Driscoll on behalf of the probation department.
All right, we're on the record with Mr. Lewis. Can you give us an update if you have anything on Mr. Lewis?
The probation department received a referral to complete a substance abuse assessment for Mr. Lewis, along with having him submit to random weekly drug testing. That referral was received from the court on March 10th of 2022. All records indicate that Mr. Lewis has not accepted a plea on the case. I've spoken with multiple prosecutors about a plea, and he has not accepted or signed off on a plea for this case. So without a plea, the probation department is unable to complete a substance abuse assessment.
All right, Mr. Lewis has indicated to the court that he was incarcerated, and that he, as an explanation to why he has not at least started the testing and potentially the substance abuse evaluation. Do you have any indication of that, or is there any way you can find that information out?
Mr. Lewis was referred for drug and alcohol testing prior to his incarceration. However, I do believe he didn't have the financial capabilities to pay for the testing. So then I had switched it so he could have the free testing completed, and then he reports that he was incarcerated prior to completing the indigent testing program. So what I have here is he was originally, let's see here, referred for drug and alcohol testing
On the 13th.
of, let me see, what was that?
It was a Wednesday on the 13th.
Okay, well, you originally referred on the
Let her
first.
finish, Mr. Lewis.
He was originally referred to test on April 1st of 2022, and then he was instructed to report for testing on or before April 8th of 2022. When he did not report for that testing, I contacted him and asked him why he didn't report for that testing. He stated to me that he didn't have the funds available for that testing.
All right, so
then-
let's stop. Let's stop, please. I'm sorry. Now, Mr. Lewis.
Yes.
Because you don't have the funds, it's not an excuse for you not to go in and report like you're supposed to.
I didn't know
understand
that, sir. Yes, I understand that, but I didn't know that.
You gotta know that.
I kept in touch with Ms. Driscoll.
Listen to me. I'm not accepting that as an excuse. Sir, if you're ordered to do something, and at the very least, if you don't have the money to do it, at the very least, that order tells you to appear. So moving forward, we're not going to accept any of that kind of stuff. If you're ordered to pay, if you're ordered to come to court, if you're ordered to do anything, I don't care if you don't have the money. You show up and you let people know those things. By not showing up is the very worst thing that you can do. All right?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Driscoll, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Oh, that's okay. So like I said, he had failed to report for that testing on the 8th. And then I contacted the defendant on April 12th to inquire as to why he didn't report for that testing. And that's when he told me he didn't have the funds available to him. So I said then he was to report for the testing beginning April 13th, and that's when I placed him in for the indigent testing. And I do believe it was some point after that he contacted me that he was taken into custody on a personal protection order that was violated. I don't have verification that he was taken into custody on that. I do have verification that there is a personal protection order in place. So
Now, Mr. Lewis, where's the proof that you were incarcerated?
I'm about to show you now.
What date was that?
I'm about to show you now. I'm about to turn my camera around. That right there is 413. For this put the personal protection order when they came and got me. They served me the personal protection order on the 13th. Here go my property information. When I went to Wayne County, I was 2 days later. I was in Wayne County. I stayed down there for 2.5 weeks.
Video here. Knock this shit out.
And yeah, just like my property receipts and all that stuff. That's all I have from the jail.
So all I have is that you have on that one receipt from Wayne County, all I see is April 15th.
Here go one from the 13th when they first came to my house. This when I originally got locked up and served a personal protection order on the 13th when I was supposed to win a drop.
And is it your representation to the court that document is telling me that they came to your house and picked you up on that day and incarcerated you on that day?
Yes, sir.
And what is that April 15th, that document telling me? The other one from Wayne
That's
County?
when I got transferred down to Wayne County Jail. That's my property receipt. That's my little property thing that they give you.
Are
The
you
15th, that's when
satisfied
I
with
was
that
I was in
information,
mine for
Mr.
2 days.
Driscoll?
I was in mine for 2 days,
Hold on
and
a
then
second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Are you satisfied with that information, Ms. O'Driscoll?
Yes, he would have been at the DDC and then transferred to the Wayne County Jail, which was that property receipt when he was transferred to the Wayne County Jail. So yeah, he was in custody.
Okay, so now let's go back to what we originally talked about, all right? I'm ordering you again, testing 1 time per week. We're getting on the phone right now. I want you to get a lawyer specific to you and not have Mr. Fillmore or any other lawyer that's just here on this date to address this issue because it's very, very serious. It is punishable by 180 days in jail. It is 6 points on your driver's license as it stands right now. It is a fine of anywhere from, at the maximum possible fine is $700, no less than $200. And or 360 hours of community service. So I want you to have a counselor. Now, let's get this straight. You already understand where I'm coming from. And I want you to make sure you understand where I'm coming from. Hold on. I want you to understand where I'm coming from on this testing. You've already hit bump in the road. Hold on, Mr. Johnson, you got to sign in on a different device. You're already hit 1 bump in the road by not showing up. I'm not going to hear that as an excuse anymore moving forward.
Okay.
So you already have 1 strike against you. Secondly, I want to test it. I'm going to order you to let's amend this order if we haven't already entered into one.
Your Honor, if I may, the defendant hasn't yet been convicted of this offense.
Understood.
Okay, it's still a pre-trial.
He's going to be on bond.
Okay.
So as you want to speak to bond, you want to speak to your client in the breakout room before I talk about bond, Mr. Fillmore.
Sure, Your Honor.
All right, join the room, sir. Talk to Mr. Lewis, talk to Mr. Fillmore. When we get out, we'll address bond and we'll address the conditions, all right? Good morning.
And Your Honor, we hadn't actually gone on the record previously with Mr. Darren Lewis until you kind of recalled it. Can I get the case number again?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Case number, the City of Detroit versus Darren Lewis, case number Z8081421. You should have stopped me a long time ago, Miss.
You know I was going to
get that stuff.
I got it. I got it. Everything. I just didn't. You said back on the record, and so we didn't officially call the case. You threw it in there like real fast. I just was clarifying the case number.
All right, thank you. I'm sorry about that.
No problem.
All right, let's do this. Let's call the City of Detroit versus Darren Lewis, case number Z8081421. Appearance for the record, please.
Jim Fillmore on behalf of Mr. Lewis again, Your Honor.
Jennifer O'Driscoll on behalf of the Probation Department.
All right. Let's speak to bond, Mr. Fillmore.
Yes, Judge. I'm sorry.
Let's speak to bond. Do you have any? Well, I'm just
Your Honor. Yeah, I was just. It sounds like Mr. Lewis was incarcerated at the time, and he understands that that moving forward, he's to, comply with all requirements and appear at all testing and further court dates. And he's indicated that he will be doing that, Your Honor.
All right. All right, I'm gonna order your client as per bond. I'm gonna order your client. I'm gonna give your client a $500 personal bond. I'm gonna order your client to obviously no violation of any other criminal laws. Order your client to do the testing randomly one time per week. I'm gonna order your client no drinking during the pendency of this case. I'm gonna order your client to not frequent any place that their primary purpose is the selling of alcohol. And the substance abuse evaluation, is that something that we don't need that until sentencing time? Is that correct?
Yeah, yes, Your Honor. The probation department can only complete a substance abuse evaluation post disposition. So once he's accepted a plea.
All right, so let's get this straight. Are we on the same page, Mr. Lewis?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we'll get this thing. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, what we're gonna do is I got a good phone number from you. Let's put that in. Let me put that on here too. 313, was that 910?
910 3139.
313-910-3139. Correct?
313-910-3139, yes.
All right, so what we're doing is, I want you to get a lawyer appointed to you for this case. If you can't afford one yourself, you should be getting a call from, so check your phone, and you might have to answer some of those spam calls or something, but make sure you answer your call, because they should be getting someone in touch with you to appoint a lawyer to you, okay?
Okay.
All right, let me get another pretrial date of July 18th, 2022 at 9 a.m.
Okay.
And that's also going to include, that personal protection order. If it's found that you have, if found that you're guilty, not from the one now, but anything moving forward, then we're going to have a problem, okay?
Yes, sir.
So I don't know what the allegation is, but you might want to just stay clear of all of that if you can. Hopefully you can. All right. If there's nothing further, sir, good luck to you. Have a very good day.
You
See
too.
you back July 18th, 2022, and then contact Ms. O'Driscoll so you can start that testing.
I'm about to now.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Thank you, Honor. Your Honor, have a great day.
All right, this is the City of Detroit versus Leslie Lene Lewis, case number Z80853661. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Ms. Lewis again. Ms. Lewis, please state your name.
Leslie Lewis.
Off the record, we discussed about appointed counsel. You indicated to the court that you want the court to see if we can get you an appointed counsel. I don't know if that's going to be, if that's actually going to happen. We've already approached them and asked them. We've given them your phone number. Let's do the arraignment now. Mr. Fillmore.
Yes, Your Honor. As to the charges, my client waives the formal reading and stands mute.
All right, I'm going to enter not guilty plea on your client's behalf. As to bond, I'm going to give your client a $500 personal bond. As for restrictions, I want your client testing 1 time per week. Random. No drinking during the pendency of this case. No visiting places where their primary purpose is the selling of alcohol. No violation of any criminal laws. All right, I have a phone number from you, ma'am. I'm gonna set a pretrial date, 7/18/2022 at 8:30 a.m. I need to get in touch with probation. I'm gonna give you probation's number. And I want you to contact them. If you haven't heard from them by Thursday, I want you to reach out to them. You have an ink pen, ma'am?
Yes.
The number is 313.
Hold on. I'm ready.
313-965-3414.
3414
And what's your number again?
248-767-6569.
All right, we're also gonna see if we can get you an appointed counsel. So you can have one, so you need to keep your phone lines open. We're gonna enter or order for probation to start you on that testing. Again, if they haven't called you by Thursday, I need you to give them a call. If you have a problem, you reach out to the court and we'll make sure we can help you out, all right?
Okay.
Do you understand the terms and conditions of the bond now?
Yeah.
Do you need to speak with the lawyer before you leave?
Yes.
All right, join the room and talk to the lawyer. If you have any questions, make sure you can get all those answered before you leave, all right? Darren Lee.
You said Darren Lee.
Yeah. Where is Mr. Lee?
Here, Your Honor.
All suited up, looking, have you been here before, sir? No, I don't think so.
Yes, I have.
I appreciate the certain time. Maybe it was some because, let me see. When was the last time you were here?
Last year, July, I believe, sir.
In front of me?
Yes, sir.
And what did you do?
I had driver with no license, passenger open end top.
All right, Mr. Fillmore, did your client, Ms. Lewis, do you have any questions or more questions?
Could you tell Ms. Lewis what her next court date is once again, Your Honor?
July 18th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m.
You got it, Ms. Lewis?
July 18th.
2022 at 8:30.
Okay. Oh,
Thank you,
okay.
Your Honor.
Oh, and far as the number, I had needed to repeat the number.
313-965-3414.
Oh, okay. That's all I had wanted.
If there's nothing further, good luck to you, ma'am. Answer that phone to see if that lawyer gives you a call.
Okay.
Have a great day.
Mhm.
All right, we're gonna hand me that summary for Mr. Lewis. We need to do, let's get. It appears, Mr. Lee, that you just do what you want to do. That's what the allegations suggest.
That is not correct, sir.
Don't say anything, because I don't think you can say anything to help yourself. I'm gonna let you speak to the lawyer. I'm gonna pass the matter. Let's get Ms. Jansen in here for a offer. All right, let's go on to Ms. Cox. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right.
Buenos días, señor Pereda. Isidro, ¿me puede oír? Prenda el micrófono, por favor.
Sí.
¿Me
Buenos
entiende?
días.
Buenos días, ¿me entiende?
Sí.
Okay, Your Honor, I just checked with him and he can understand me.
All right, Ms. Cox, can you raise your right hand, please? Can you state your name for the record?
Maria Cox, C-O-X.
Oh, no. All right, do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly, accurately, and impartially interpret in the manner now before the court and not divulge confidential communications, so help you God?
I do.
And Ms. Cox, do you promise or affirm to swear or affirm to interpret from English to Spanish and Spanish to English to the best of your ability?
I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. Good morning to you, Ms. Cox.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. I'm going to set aside these defaults that he's had in the last year or so. He's got a lot of cases we need to offer.
Okay.
Please.
Your Honor, were you referring to Mr. Isidro? Should I interpret that?
No, not yet. Here, we'll get him now.
Okay.
¿No quiere?
Un momentico, el juez está buscando, revisando su caso.
Está bien.
No, I don't have his file. I'm looking for his name.
He said 8:30.
I'm sorry, which ones are,
I'll have to get that to you.
there are a bunch of states. Just a few.
All right, let me ask you this, is your client willing to do, community service?
Señor, el juez preguntó si usted estaría dispuesto a hacer trabajos de servicio para la comunidad.
Sí.
Yes.
Let's call the case. This is the city of Detroit versus Juan Pereda Isidoro. Isidoro, case number SP 1257044, counts 1 and counts 2, appearance for the record, please.
Están llamando el caso del Estado contra Juan Pereda Isidro, número SP 1257044, cargos número 1 y 2. Por favor, pongan sus nombres para las actas, empezando con los abogados.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Mr. Pereda Isidoro.
Buenos días, su honoría, el señor Fillmore, representando al señor Pereda Isidro.
All right, this case comes to me because this ticket was had out of Southwest Detroit, and that would go through our Wednesday docket, the Southwest Detroit Community Justice Center, which is really all about community service.
Este caso me llegó a mí, pero por lo general lo ponen en los miércoles en el servicio de juicios en la comunidad, pero por eso lo tengo yo.
So Mr. Isidoro indicated that he has no problem doing community service, so the offer is going to be pleading to the improper place. 12 hours of community service. Will dismiss the matter upon completion of the 12 hours of community service, in which stipulation of probable cause, the other matter will be dismissed.
Entonces, esto lo vamos a poner como si es el caso en que el señor ha indicado que él está dispuesto a trabajar para servicio a la comunidad. Entonces, él se declararía responsable de los cargos de no tener las placas apropiadas, y cuando cumpla las 12 horas de trabajo, entonces entonces todos los cargos serían. ¿Me oyó, señor Isidro?
No, se cortó todo lo que dijo.
¿Me oye, señor Isidro?
Se cortó lo que...
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. They said that señor Isidro, el juez dice que si usted hace las 12 horas de servicio a la comunidad y se declara responsable de tener las placas inapropiadas, entonces le quitan los cargos. ¿Me oyó?
Ya pagué mi ticket.
He says he already paid his ticket.
He paid the defective brake ticket. He didn't pay the other 2 tickets because they're misdemeanors. He can't just pay them. He had to come to court.
Okay.
Usted ya pagó por el tiquete, uno de los tiquetes, pero los otros 2 no los puede pagar porque son delito de cargo menor, entonces tiene que presentarse a la corte por esos otros 2 cargos.
Ms. Jansen, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Son 2 pagos de 120.
I made 2 payments of 120.
I didn't get Miss Jansen's appearance.
We're gonna do it. Go ahead. No, you can stay there. Just speak up.
Can you hear me, Madam Court Reporter?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
Okay, this is Crystal Chow. I'm hearing on behalf of Crystal Jansen. I'm hearing on behalf of the city of Detroit. PA 1280.
So, Ms. Jansen, I do have, oh, go ahead, Ms. Cox.
Le preguntaron a la abogada fiscal que se presentara porque no la podían oír y entonces ella dio su nombre.
I do have, verification that he has paid 2 related civil infractions as it relates to these matters.
Yo tengo aquí comprobante de que él pagó 2 cargos que se relacionan con estas infracciones civiles.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, is this for Darian Lee or is this another case?
No, this is another case.
Okay, could I review the file?
Yes.
La abogada fiscal estaba confundida y le preguntó si esto era sobre otro caso del señor Darian y el juez le dijo que no, que le va a mandar los papeles que están a su nombre, que tienen la información sobre usted.
Está bien.
That is fine.
Okay, Your Honor, I see that there's Your Honor, can I ask what it is that House Counsel is requesting?
Well, it's not House Counsel, it's court. It appears that he's paid 3 related civil infractions that relate to the same stop. Is there any objections to dismissing these cases for page related civil infractions? 2 defective equipment, 1 defective equipment, 1 defective brake, 1 failure to comply with limit line marking red signal.
I do see that assessments.
Hold on.
Sorry.
El juez preguntó si la abogada fiscal tenía, si ella no se oponía a que le quitaran los cargos que son civiles relacionados con su caso y dijo era que no tenía la luz roja de cambiar que funcionaba y otros 2 cargos civiles que él dijo que usted tenía. Le preguntó a ella si ella estaba dispuesta a anular esos cargos.
¿Qué le digo?
I do see that there is a payment, there is a balance owing.
Repite, por favor.
He asked me to repeat, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Sí, que le está hablando con la abogada fiscal, la que puede decir se le anulan los cargos, si ella está opuesta y ella empezó a decir que ella ya había visto que usted había hecho un pago y entonces usted habló y el juez dijo que yo le podía decir.
Está bien.
That is fine.
Go ahead. Those two are just warrant fees. So those are just in the system. That has nothing to do with what he's paid. That 120 shows you the 0 balance after the 120 shows you that civil infractions paid. And I see on the computer that he had 2 other related civil infractions that have also been paid, relates to the stop on 9/29/2021.
Él dice que él ve en su computadora que usted había pagado por una infracción que se cometió el 9/29 del 2021 y también que en la otra parte, en el papel donde dice que en los 120 quedaban cargados los saldos para esa infracción, todas son ofensas civiles.
Sí.
Yes.
Does he have insurance or a valid driver's license currently?
¿Usted ahora tiene seguro para el carro o tiene una licencia de conducir que esté válida?
Tengo licencia internacional.
I have an international license, driver's license.
Sí.
To drive in the US, you need a license that is allowing you to drive in the US. It could be another country, another jurisdiction, but you need.
I couldn't hear what you said at the very end, ma'am. It just faded, but I did hear that he needs a US driver's license.
Yes, do you have proof of your licensure, even if it's international?
Dice la señora, la abogada, porque no oí lo que decía al final, le pedí que repitiera, pero ella dijo al principio que si usted iba a conducir en los Estados Unidos, tenía que tener una licencia válida de aquí, de Michigan.
No, ya no tengo, ya se me venció ese.
I don't have it, that expired.
I like them to have valid licensure. Is there-
Let me say this. Are you a United States citizen, sir?
Señor, la fiscalia estaba haciendo una pregunta, el juez la interrumpió y le preguntó a usted si usted es ciudadano americano.
No, yo soy mexicano.
No, I am Mexican.
Let's see, he's not gonna get a valid driver's license. In Michigan, if you're not a United States citizen, or if you don't have some sort of visa that brings you here, you're not gonna get a valid driver's license.
El juez le explicó a ella que como usted no es ciudadano americano y no tiene los papeles, nunca le van a dar una licencia aquí.
Typically,
Pues yo tenía la de antes, cuando daba antes.
I did have one when they were still giving them to foreigners like us.
but you have proper, status to be over here, correct?
Entonces usted, cuando se la dieron, usted tenía el estatus pues legal.
No, porque aquella vez daba licencia a todo.
No, because back then anybody could get a license.
Right. So let's clear, understanding, he's paid 3 related civil infractions. On any other case, regardless of what it is, Dante will dismiss these based on the payment of 3 related civil infractions. So if you're willing to do that, then we'll dismiss the cases. If not, get them an offer, we'll get them community service and do it like that.
El juez le dijo a la abogada fiscal que como usted ya ha pagado multas en 3 casos civiles, el otro abogado Dante, él le quitaría los cargos basado en eso. Si ella no quiere hacer eso, que entonces le haga una oferta y usted hace los servicios a la comunidad para que le puedan quitar los cargos.
You might have to yell.
¿Qué le digo?
I guess, can I ask him to do community service to dismiss these cases?
He said he's willing to do community service, but
¿Qué vas a hacer servicio?
go ahead.
Ella le preguntó que si usted estaría dispuesto a hacer servicio a la comunidad y el juez respondió que usted había dicho que sí, que usted haría un trabajo de servicio a la comunidad y el juez puso su micrófono en silencio para poder hablar en privado con la abogada fiscal.
No, pues es que el juez decida.
Judge, he would like for you to decide.
Ya se va a acabar la carga este. bebe. No bebe.
Oh, es un iPhone, ¿verdad? Déjame, voy por él. Creo que aquí hay uno. Está bien. Ok. No me pega. A ver si aquí hay uno, pero no. Déjame voy a apagar.
Okay. So what we're gonna do, sir, since you paid 3 related civil infractions, counselor, we're gonna dismiss the matters for your client. We're gonna waive the warrant fee, all right?
A lo que
Thank you,
vamos
Your
a
Honor.
hacer, señor abogado, es que como su cliente ya pagó por 3 infracciones, 3 multas, vamos a anular el resto de los cargos.
Está bien.
That is fine.
Let me ask your client, what is this international license that he's talking about?
Le quiere preguntar al cliente del señor abogado, que es usted, señor, que qué es eso de tener, cómo es eso que se tiene una licencia internacional, preguntó el juez.
Porque la aseguranza me dijeron que sacara ese para poder pagar.
Because the insurance company told me to get that so that I could pay for my insurance.
And where did you do you have an international license?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, would you repeat that question?
I asked him, does he have an international license?
Entonces, ¿usted tiene una licencia internacional?
Sí.
Yes.
Let me see this international license.
¿Se la puede mostrar al juez?
Sí.
Yes.
No sirve también.
No.
Póngalo un poquito más arriba, un poquito más arriba, más arriba, ok, más cerca. Échela más arriba. There it is, Your Honor.
Back it up a little bit.
Un poquito para atrás.
Have you ever seen anything like that? Back it up a little bit more.
Un poquito más para atrás.
But I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, so if you want to drive in another country, like if you want to drive in England, you need to obtain an international license. And so it allows you to drive in a country that you don't live in. And so people who are foreign but can't get a license in the US, they should either get if they're Canadian, a Canadian license, driver's license works here. Other countries, you probably need an international license. So you can still get licensure, but it won't be through Michigan. It's a certifying body.
Se va a acabar. Tienen
So
17.
all right, hold on.
Ella le dijo, le explicó al juez que esa licencia internacional la aceptan en muchos países. Y entonces usted podría manejar en muchos países, pero que hay muchos en que no aceptan eso, que aquí en Michigan parece que no.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi, Maria.
Yes.
No hay otra aquí.
All right, sir. You indicated to the court that your driver's license is now expired. Your international license is expired. What are you doing to reinstate that license?
Sí, como su licencia ha caducado, ha expirado, ¿está haciendo algo para renovar su licencia de aquí?
Está bien.
That's fine.
All right, you're gonna have to go get that license reinstated, sir.
Are you talking about a Michigan license, Your Honor? I'm
No,
sorry.
the international license.
Oh, esa licencia internacional, dice el juez que se ha vencido y que entonces usted tiene que renovar esa licencia internacional.
Sí, pero está vigente todavía.
He says it's still good.
Was it expired at the time you were driving?
Estaba vencida cuando usted estaba manejando, cuando lo pararon.
No, no había sacado todavía.
No, I didn't have it yet.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you, sir. We're going to dismiss the case. Have a great day.
Le van a quitar todos los cargos. Ya terminamos. Que pase bien el día.
Gracias.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Cox.
Thank you. Have a great day, Your Honor. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Gracias.
Gracias, señor. Buena suerte. Que Dios lo acompañe. Bye bye.
All right, thank you. Let's go to Mr. Attorney Dupree.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Yes, good morning. You have, for Mr. Lewis, it's spelled Lewis first. You've been.
It is, Judge. I apologize. I only
I
got
know
the.
this is your first day, but we sent him on his way. Do you have his phone number?
I do not. Could the clerk possibly put it into the chat so I get in touch with him?
313-910-3139.
Got it, Judge.
Okay, I'll put it in the chat. You can just
Is that it?
Oh, Mr. Darian Lewis, yes.
313-910-3139.
Correct.
And what's the next court date, Judge?
July 18th, 2022. We had some restrictions on him testing 1 time per week. I'll let you know that he's already was ordered to test, but he didn't, he failed to, and his excuse was that he didn't have the money. And I told him that that was not gonna fly the next time. And then on the time that they gave him the opportunity for indigent testing, then he was incarcerated and he provided the court with documentation on that day. So we gave him a $500 personal bond. We ordered him 1 time per week testing. We ordered him was not violating criminal laws. We ordered him to not frequent any place that their primary purpose of business is selling of alcohol. And we ordered him no drinking during the pendency of this case.
Got it. Thank you, Your Honor.
He's expecting your phone call.
I'll reach out to him. Judge, a last question. Who's the city attorney for your courtroom?
Dante Goss, he'll be back the Wednesday or so.
Got it. Thanks.
All right, have a great day.
You as well, Your Honor.
All right. Zachary. That's Zachary Lloyd.
Yep, Ricks.
Zachary Lloyd Ricks.
Yep.
And it's Zachary Lloyd Ricks.
Yes.
You spell Lloyd for me.
Lloyd, Lloyd is the middle name. Lloyd. Lloyd.
Ricks is the last name.
Correct.
I don't know if you're in the right courtroom.
So it's Ricks with an S.
Yeah, Ricks, R-I-C-K-S, right?
Yep.
And Zachary,
yeah.
Z-A-C-H-R-Y.
Correct.
R-I-C-K-S.
Yep.
/ Z-A-C-H-E-R-Y.
A-R-Y. A-R-Y.
Christina Gary Evans. 337, I think it is.
Call courtroom 337.
No, is it 334?
Call them, let them know. She's in Reagan Evans now. He's in Reagan Evans. You are in the wrong courtroom.
334.
334 instead of 434. We're gonna call them now. And we're gonna let them know that you've been here since on 8:30. Stand by. We'll see what they say, all right?
Okay.
All right, let's see who we have next. All right, all we have is Mr. Lee. So.
Okay, Mr. Meyer calling from Judge Perkins. He wants the judge to know that Zachary Ricks has owned his car.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Oh, yeah, Johnson.
Your Honor, my name is Michael Gardner.
I'm using somebody else.
I'm using my girlfriend's computer. I was on the phone and I came to do it visually.
All right.
I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you told the other young man.
Wait a minute. Yes, you did. didn't mean to interrupt, you know, you just excusing yourself from interrupting, right?
Well, I didn't want, I mean, I heard you told the other young man he's in the wrong courtroom, so I was probably trying to help us both out.
I got you, you know, it's all right, but you didn't mean to interrupt, you know, you wanted to let me know.
Well, I was trying to be apologetic, man. I was trying to be.
I thought that's right. All right. I think we're gonna need Ms. Choice, Mr. Jensen back. Mr. Gardner. Raymond on bench one. I mean, you're a frequent flyer too, Mr. Gardner. How old are you?
40.
When is enough enough?
Now?
But at what age? At 40?
No, before. No, it's been enough. I've been trying to get it together because I'm currently in the CDL class, but enough is enough. No excuses.
I'm talking to my man Dave, truck driver, and he's giving me the numbers on what a truck driver makes. He's an owner operator, and the numbers are staggering. I'm in the wrong business.
A couple of my old teammates been doing this for years, and they're doing really well.
And, you know, the numbers are staggering. I mean, they're making NBA, and you know.
Not like that, Your Honor. You always.
I'm telling you, he's making NBA at least league minimum numbers.
Well, he must have like 10. He has a fleet of them, like 10 or 20 trucks or something.
You know what he has? He could have a fleet, but he's having problems keeping drivers. But
That is the problem.
He's talking about 15,000 a week.
Yeah, that's accurate.
That's NBA minimum numbers.
Yeah, a week, a month, all the times. I know you're close to that, though.
I'm so far away from that. It's pitiful. I'm closer to you than that.
That means you on the ground then.
Come on now, I'm so my salary is public.
He doing math. We got the phone. He got a calculator. You did 15 times 4 or 15 times 365.
I did 15 times 52. That's 52 weeks. That's 15 grand a week. That's
15,000.
And you want to mess around with this little nickel and dime stuff, drinking in the car and all this stuff.
Well, like, I don't know if we have time, Your Honor. You know what I'm saying? This might be another day, but that's what I'm doing right now. I'm in the process of doing that, the Project Clean Slate. And I told you my teammate has a couple fleets, and he has some problems with some drivers, and he's trying to get a responsible guy like myself in one of his trucks.
Well, let's stop though. All right. Now you're getting into another thing into the equation. A responsible guy like yourself.
Well, I'm talking about now, Your Honor. You know, of course, I'm trying to sell myself. I'm talking about now. You know, I'm not talking about the past. I'm talking about today.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Did we get a thing from Mr. Ricks?
Yes, I called him and told him that he was coming.
All right, Mr. Ricks, zoom in the courtroom. What is it, 334?
Yes.
So instead of the 434, dial 360-334-0000. They know you're coming, all right?
Okay.
All right,
Thank
if you have any other questions, let me know.
Okay, thank you.
Have a great day, sir. Get Miss Jansen back in here, please. All right, Mr. Lee, I'm waiting on that offer. And then we're gonna, there's Miss Jansen online. And then we're gonna get offer for Mr. Gardner.
Should I mute it?
Who tells me that now he's gonna be, and I respect the fact that, because I always wasn't the most responsible person, you know what I'm saying? And it took me until what, almost 10 years ago, to get out of law school, which I'm 49, I just got out of law school at 39. So I definitely understand redeeming yourself and putting past behind you and moving forward. So I definitely respect that. But I will tell you this. Look up what a district court judge gets paid. It's very easy to find out. And I'm telling you that I'm way closer to you than I am to my boy Dave. And I told him in the barbershop on Saturday, I'm in the wrong business.
So what you gonna do? What you gonna do to rectify? We gonna go into business, me and you. We gonna get a couple trucks.
Well, I'll tell you this, and this is what I tell Dave. First of all, I used to work in the plant, 26 years at Ford Motor Company, right? And if you can think of a way to get that product from that train or from that airport or from that one location or that port that is coming into to its final destination without using a truck, then you would be Elon Musk rich or whatchamacallit rich, or what's the Bezos rich. Because I don't know of any way, and nobody has come up with any way for them to get that product from that place, from the place to the final destination.
I see what you're saying.
So
There's no way around it.
it's absolutely no way around. Now, not to say that it's absolutely no way, because man can think of things that you wouldn't imagine that they can think of, the mind can do. So, but until that invention has been made, you gotta get in trouble.
Yeah.
And I tell Dave, I would love to get into trucking, but I'm quite frankly really not an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? And at this stage in my life, I'm happy what I'm doing. I'm happy what I'm doing, at least for now.
Yeah.
And you know, that's what it is. But I'm glad to see that, first of all, you indicate to me that your stuff is behind you. And I guess the jury will be out on that. Just let us know how you do and moving forward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're going into the right business, and the numbers are really staggering. And Dave, he just bought a brand new Peterbilt 590 that he said the other day. He said that his biggest problem is drivers. He said he had one truck, and when he had the driver, they left his truck in the middle of another state. Just left it and walked away from it.
Yeah, that happens.
So, all right, let's start with Mr. Lee, Ms. Jansen. All right, Charleston.
So I think I should mute this. I gotta see it.
Mute yourself.
Who is Charleston? Are you there?
Yeah,
Is this Charleston from the North End?
Charleston from the North End.
You don't know. You're not Charleston from the North End.
No.
What brings you here, and why are you so late?
No, I'm making sure I'm in the right courtroom. Let's see
Let's see if you're in that courtroom. You're Ricardo?
Yes.
No, you got to dial 435 instead of 434.
Oh, 435.
Yes.
Okay, sorry about that.
That's all right. Have a great day.
All right, you too.
All right, let's call Mr. Lee.
Your Honor, before you do so, there's a piece of paper in front of your computer. I believe it's Mr. Lee's cases, some of which you've set aside.
Okay, so you want to know that, right? Let's call the cases and I'll let you know that as we go.
Okay.
Mr. Lee, I'll let everybody know he's a frequent flyer as well. Right, Mr. Lee?
I guess that would be correct, Your Honor.
I'm gonna put you on blast. There's Mr. Ricks back again. You had a problem over there, Mr. Ricks? Unmute yourself.
It's in court 334, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I tried
Judge Bacon Evans.
Yeah, but it didn't transfer over.
We'll try it again.
Put that Zoom number in instead of 360-434-0000. Put in 360-334-0000.
Okay.
Okay.
We were just clicking on the link from the website.
Okay, got
and I'll
it.
put the number in. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, well, that should get you there too, but it's Reagan Evans. It might not have changed that she's a new judge.
Oh no, it had to Evans, the judge, is still taking us to this courtroom, but we'll try putting the number directly.
All right, if it has a problem, come on back.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
All right, let's go ahead with Mr. All right, I'm setting aside the 31 plus over, 31 miles an hour over the speed limit on Grand River. I'm setting aside the no proof of insurance the same day. So not only do there are the allegations, and what I'm going to do is I'm saying this out loud specifically. No, I'm talking to Mr. Lee. I'm saying this out loud specifically for you to get a grasp and comprehend, you know, and just let it float through your mind like you were floating down Grand River, the allegation is, on how, if the allegation is true, if it's true, because you're innocent till proven guilty, right? But if the allegation is true, how absolutely ridiculous it is. All right. So follow me. Just set aside that one for 31 over. Setting aside the no proof of insurance on the same day. So not only are the allegations that you're driving 31 miles an hour over, but also the allegations are that you don't have insurance and you don't have a valid driver's license. Then we'll set aside, but then 5 months later, the allegation of disregarding a traffic control device while not having a driver's license. We'll also, we won't mess with that one. We'll set aside the limited access 275 state charge of driving 85 miles an hour on the Lodge Freeway. I hope it's on the Lodge Freeway and not on the top streets where somebody's walking or riding their bike and can potentially get killed. But 85 miles an hour in a 55 mile an hour zone while allegedly not having a driver's license. So And then I'll set aside 217-334-971. That is a improper display of plate civil infraction that was just had on 7/13/2021. And the reason I'm setting those matters aside, because these tickets were had during the pandemic. And I give him the same deference that I give everyone else that during the pandemic. But I do take note that he probably wasn't going to take care of it anyway. But like I said to Mr. Gardner, how old are you, sir? Mr. Lee?
I'm 44 years old, sir.
So 44 years old, a frequent
Yes, sir.
flyer, somebody that hey, when is enough enough? I like the fact that he comes to court in a shirt and tie, counselor. I appreciate that. But when is enough enough?
Enough is enough this year, sir.
Now, when I read those allegations to you, I understand that you have a right to a trial or a formal hearing. But when I just read those allegations to you, how does that sound to you when you sit there and digest that stuff?
That sounds horrible, sir.
All right. Riggs, can we call over there one more time? Reagan Evans, courtroom. He's having trouble. Is that 334? He's having trouble getting in the room.
Correct. It just tells us to hold on while until he lets us into the meeting room.
Oh, well, then wait on it then.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure we need to wait.
Okay,
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. No problem.
Wait on
Okay,
it then. All right.
sorry about
Let's
that.
go.
Yeah.
That's all right. No reason to apologize. All right. Good luck to you. This is the city of Detroit versus Darren Gerard Lee. Did I get the middle name right?
Yes, sir.
Case number SP 1176675, counts 1 and counts 3. SP 117668881. SP 1236369. SP 1236370, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1260143. SP 1260356. SX 3905339, counts 1 and counts 2. SX 3905926, counts 1, 2, and 3. Two 24848, counts 1, 2, and 3. 217-33495, counts 1 and counts 2. 217-334-971. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Mr. Lee. Sir, please state your name.
My name is Darian Gerard Lee.
First and foremost, before we even talk about an offer, whatever offer of Corporation Counsel Jansen will present to you, it's not even going to be taken until you take the Michigan defensive driving course.
I took that for you last year, sir.
You email me the certificate?
Last court day I seen you, I had it ready for you.
You have it now?
I do not. I mean, I would have to try to look for it, but I know I took it for you because you had made me before because my court date was really supposed to be June 2nd.
So I'm wondering what the problem is.
I trying to get to work. That's what the
No,
problem
no,
is.
no. That's not the problem. First of all, the problem is where have you been? What was this? Have you missed a court date or anything?
Yes, I did. I contracted COVID twice. I missed my last court date and they gave me another court date for June 2nd. And I had an incident in between that. And that's why I'm here appearing today.
Okay, that's what the problem is. But that other excuse about trying to get to work, I'm not buying that. All right, let's get an offer for, he syndicates that he took the Michigan Defense Driving.
I'm sorry, can I just have that?
Yeah, and some of them are state matters. But
Yes, I saw.
But we can allow him to, please, let me see if I can get another sheet too, because it doesn't appear that everything is on this sheet. Thank you. I like to also, I like to always kind of try to put things in perspective, especially when people offer and volunteer or at least even give a reason for why things are the way they are. And I just ask people on the 31 miles an hour over, you may be late for work. So is that, people, speed and do that. But think about it this way. You have kids, sir?
They're adults now, yes, sir.
But you had kids, you're gonna probably get some grandkids coming along at some point, or you have some, right?
Yes, sir.
Your grandkid, little young boy or girl, couple of years old, 3 or 4 or 5 years old, their ball rolls out in the street. You're driving down the street, double the speed limit.
You cannot adjust.
No, not you driving down the street, somebody else driving down the street, double the speed limit. Mr. Gardner driving down the street, double the speed limit. He hits your kid, kills your kid. And he offers the explanation. And it is true. Let's see it's true. It's absolutely true. He was only speeding because he was late for work. What does that explanation do for you?
It does nothing for me, sir.
It does absolutely nothing for you. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I do understand.
All right.
I definitely
I'm gonna leave
understand.
it at that. And I'm gonna say to you as well, I appreciate the fact that you're here. And I appreciate the fact that you are being here tells me you are trying to put things behind you. So, but actions speak louder than words. Here, Ms. Jansen, that's the ones I'm setting aside. And then the other ones, all the other ones that are pending are probably have pending by them, or you'll be able to see.
You want me to just- you want me to just ones you marked?
No, I want you to address the ones I marked and the misdemeanors. You should be able, I don't know if you can tell by that sheet the misdemeanors. The other ones are pending. Here, let me write the ones that are pending.
Okay. mark the ones that you don't want me to address?
I already started marking these, so, and then set aside the ones I want to address too, so.
Okay.
Mark the ones. Pretty much almost.
Okay, so the ones that are,
All of the ones that are set aside and all of the ones that are, have the slash mark, that's what we're addressing.
including the offer, oh,
And then taking consideration, he's, taking the Michigan defensive driving course already.
yes, thank
And
you.
then you can also take into consideration these state matters, which I will dismiss the state matters
Okay,
based on a plea to the city.
okay.
Now, with that being said, we're gonna wait again, Mr. Lee. Let's move to Mr. Gardner. And you're probably gonna have to formulate sort of the same offer. I called Mr. Lee into the record, correct, Madam Williams Law?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's call Mr. Gardner into the record. Can we get Michael Gardner's file, please?
It sounds like this was your honor.
New days. There's a book. We're gonna run out of paper printing your driving record out.
This is Darian
Lee.
Lee.
And there should be another printout of Mr. Michael Gardner's summary.
Okay, let me see about this.
I don't even know why you wasted the paper on that, Ms. Johnson. You can see by all the charges he's got, it was. Mr. Let's call Mr. Here, Mrs. Jensen. Jensen. Do Michael Gardner as well.
Okay,
So
I need
you-
his license and his folder, his SOS and his folder
Yeah,
too.
do
Michael Gardner, let
Gardner.
me see. Michael Gardner, hold on, let me get his deal here.
the summary has it has an offer here on it. It comes with everything.
Oh,
I have it marked, we'll set aside one of the defaults and then make your offer. All right, so we're gonna be in recess for a few minutes. After we get the offer, we'll present the offer to you. Vote, and you have an absolute right to a trial. If you don't want to take the offer, or you can take the offer, and then we'll give you an opportunity to speak with Mr. Fillmore if you need any information regarding.
Are you speaking to me, Your Honor? I'm sorry.
Say that again.
Are you speaking to me, Your Honor? Darian Lee?
Both of them.
Okay.
I'm
Yes, sir.
waiting on the city attorney to give an offer to the both of them. And,
Thank you, sir.
you
Thank
have
you,
a
sir.
right to a trial. You have an absolute right to a trial. And you have a right to speak with Mr. Fillmore regarding the offer. You need some more information on it. And then wait a minute. Where is he going? Let's see. We'll do a bathroom.
thanks, Ms. Mathis.
I'm surprised it's so big.
Has he taken defensive driving, Mr. Gardner?
Mr. Gardner, have you taken defensive driving? I've never. This is your first time in front of me, right, Mr. Gardner?
Unmute your
We
device.
can't hear you.
Yes, this is my first time, Your Honor.
What, I'll have to review this SOS.
Let's see this other disregard and traffic control. Let me see that right there. The failure to stop and the failure to.
I don't know. I haven't looked at this SOS.
All right, here we go. Let me make sure I hit this. I think I only did. Oh, I did. All right, good. There you go. You got it all.
Thank you.
All right. Let's give Mr. Gonzalez, Fernando Gonzalez file. I have his file. Yeah. Let's go through the review very quick. Oh, we're waiting on that. Okay.
Which one?
This guy.
Okay, excuse me. Which one didn't pay?
George, David Anthony George.
Okay, then failed to pay. The one with the, you brought in his test results. That's
Oh, he's got, yeah, we gotta have a conversation with him anyway.
I'm just gonna set his stuff downstairs because he failed to pay. If you have any conditions,
No, it's just a blocking traffic.
oh,
Failed to
civil
pay.
infraction.
Civil
Okay.
infraction, only
Just gonna,
$175.
well, he got into 4:30, so. 4:30 is not changed.
Give him a break, just don't, just let the computer just do what it's gonna do.
Okay, I'll send it downstairs.
No, I'm saying you don't have to send anything down, right?
Well, civil infraction is normally default after so much time.
No.
If I went and put in the default today, then it will be affected today, but the computer do it in the 14 days.
It's not doing it working day, so.
Yeah, so I just need to be,
Just leave it on.
I just say send it field to a default.
Well, you don't have, well, I mean, I guess you can.
Gotta indicate, gotta indicate something, because it was on the docket. If you don't put them on the docket, then.
Right, I know that. All right, no plates. No pay.
Which one?
Chanel. We need to call these into the record.
No, they just refused, no bond condition. She didn't pay either?
No.
Okay, I got it. I'll check them.
All right, let's call, this is the city of Detroit versus Armando Gonzalez, case number SP 112208842 and U5943251. Appearance for the record, please. Gonzalez. Put your appearance on the record, Mr. Fillmore.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Mr. Lee.
Mr. Gonzalez, it's a review.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Gonzalez.
So, you know, he just stand by, he may need your services. Right now, let's see. Let's get probation in here for Mr. Gonzalez, please. I got a email from probation. Well, I got a text message from Mr. Wade saying that you couldn't test today. You did test today? All right, so let's talk about it. How's the testing going?
But I didn't show up a few times.
Oh.
Oh, this is.
I'm being honest.
No, it's over with, man. I'm tired of dealing with you.
I think this is the.
Talk to the lawyer. Do you have a cell phone device or something that you can zoom into the court, go out in the hallway and zoom in?
Yes.
Go talk to the lawyer.
I think they took his sample, but they're not able to test him today.
No, he doesn't. He just indicated, call the probation officer down here. Let the probation officer zoom in and let us know what's with this. So you can print this out and put it in this file. I'll give them that back. You're at a distinct disadvantage, counselor, for Mr. Lee, because he only has one thing on the file, but you heard all the cases that we called, so I can, you'll have to do what you can with that.
Judge wants you to come in court about Armando Gonzalez. Is this Liz? Okay, the one just says it.
Get drug treatment court on the line as well.
Okay. Hi, I'm trying to reach probation officer Dale Latoro.
Armando.
Okay, what's your, state your name for the record, sir?
Armando Gonzalez.
Probation officer Dale Latoro is not here today, and the judge needs some representation.
Mr. Fillmore, as a way of background information, I've exercised the utmost restraint for Mr. Gonzalez. I've heard a lot of excuses from him. He was charged with a drug offense, and I ordered him to do testing. This may be the second or third time I was going to get probation in here to update us on this. I ordered him to do 60 hours of community service. I do have confirmation that he did those 60 hours. We're going to make sure that those 60 hours are legitimate. But today is the date time that I told him if he didn't get his act together, or if he slipped up in any way, he's going to jail. So I hope he's got his affairs in order, because that's what it looks like the road going down, because he indicated to the court that he missed some testing. He knows what time it is. He knows what we talked about. I will let I think Attorney Bradfield convinced me because I had him in the box ready for him to go the last time. And Attorney Bradfield, she begged and pleaded and convinced me to give him one more chance. But he indicated to the court already that he's missed some testing, and he knows where I told him that was going to lead him.
The probation supervisor on hold in regards to. Mr. Torres?
Yes.
This is the judge.
Okay, why can't we zoom in? Good morning, Mr. Torres.
Oh, I can zoom in, Your Honor, if you'd like.
Please do.
Okay, sorry about
Okay,
that, Mr.
I'll
Torres.
lock right out.
Okay. Bye-bye.
No thank you. That one did happen. That was dismissed today on.
Okay, well, he has until 4:30. If he doesn't pay the 4:30, do you want me to?
You could just leave it alone, and you can have the 14 days as well, and then let it go.
Well, this is a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
So then should we adjourn it? It's in the nose. What is he doing? Because it'll just be. We didn't take. We did. We can adjourn 30 days.
It's just that we're going around the block. People aren't.
Well, I check it at 4:30. You still had a front open? Armando Gonzalez?
Yes.
Okay. Just had it.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Torres. Welcome, Officer Torres.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right. We're on the record with Mr. Armando Gonzalez. Can you give us an update on what you have in the file? I do recognize that you're not the officer assigned to this case, and I don't know, if you've been able to review the notes or anything, or if you've been able to access the notes. So if you have been able to, can you let us know what's going on?
Yes, Your Honor. So I am the probation supervisor here in the probation department. Mr. Del Torre, probation officer Del Torre, is assigned to the case. He is not in today. We did receive Mr. Gonzalez down here in our probation department for drug screening today. The lab is closed today because the two of the male technicians did not come in or called in today. So I did go ahead and proceed to have him provide a specimen, protecting the integrity of the process. We did refrigerate the specimen, so we will be able to get the results. We should be able to have those by Wednesday, but at this point, we do not have the results. As far as Mr. Gonzalez's status with the probation department as of right now, I do understand that I believe I have not had a chance to look through the file. I had a probation officer who I was assigning to it, but I was just hopping on as a probation supervisor to tell you about what happened with the drug screening. But we do want to wait for the results and find out what the outcome is of Mr. Gonzalez.
So I'm more concerned, so you can't indicate, Mr. Gonzalez indicated to the court that he missed some test dates. You don't have knowledge of that?
Your Honor, I do have a note here with regard to Mr. Gonzalez that indicates from Probation Officer Del Torre that the defendant has not complied with the instructions of the court as of 3/9/22. The defendant tested positive on March 17th of 2022. He was positive for cocaine. On March 18th of 2022, he was positive for cannabis. March 31st,
I'm done. Don't save your words. Okay, here's the deal. I'll allow you to speak with the lawyer in the breakout room. If your client wants to plead guilty to these allegations, I will sentence him to 30 days Wayne County Jail. If your client wants a hearing on these matters to contest these allegations, I'll give him that date as well. The other alternative is to go to drug treatment court. We're going to get the drug treatment court people on the line, see if he qualifies. If he does not want to do those things, then he can either get a hearing or 30 days Wayne County Jail. I'll let you speak to your client in the breakout room.
Yeah, yeah.
How many days did I say? Your 30 days, no early release.
And that is if he goes to drug treatment court, but there's
He
still
goes to
jail
drug
time, Your Honor.
treatment court, he goes to Shannon Holmes, and I don't want to see him. I don't care if I never see him again.
Got it, Your Honor. Thank you.
Can I just get the probation officer's full name?
yes, John Torres, probation supervisor with the 36th District Court.
Okay, thanks, Rhonda.
Thank you.
They're about to have somebody connect to Judge.
All right, we'll pass that matter to see if Ms. Jansen has anything update on first Mr. Lee, then Mr. Gardner.
Thank you for your patience and working on the matters, Your Honor.
Okay, so you're still working?
Yes.
All right, you can go ahead. Let us know when you're done.
Thank you.
All right. Ms. Williams, 11:30.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we're back on the record with Mr. Armando Gonzalez. I've given you an opportunity, sir, to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what does your client want to do?
Your Honor, I did have an opportunity to speak with my client, and he acknowledges that he has problems and that he needs help. And I think you'd be an excellent candidate, and I think it'd be probably most beneficial for him if he were to be referred to the drug treatment program. So that's what we're asking for, Your Honor.
Well, if he's qualifies for the drug treatment program, I'll give him that opportunity. I hate sending people to jail for substance abuse issues, but I'm not only sending him to jail for substance abuse issues. I'm just sending him to jail for what I think is he's just a liar.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
He just doesn't have, he's lost all his integrity with this court. You know, I've given him opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. And, you know, it's not just even about the positive test, it's just the missed test and just all the history that he's had with us. So if he doesn't qualify for the drug treatment court, then he just goes to jail 30 days, no early release, and we'll close the matter out.
Understood, Your Honor.
Your Honor, could I request, when was Darian Lee's last appearance in court before you on any case?
Lee, let's see. Can you answer that question, Mr. Lee?
Yes, my last court date was, I'm sorry, it was around September or August, sir. I'm not absolutely for sure, but it was definitely in that area.
So he was here, he was arraigned in August and we haven't seen him since.
Okay, and so Mr. Lee, did he say that he completed defensive driving and he showed proof of it to you at his last hearing?
He said he completed defensive driving, but
And I showed it. I did send it to you, sir.
I mean, you say you sent it to me, but I haven't seen you since August.
Well, I only missed one court date, and that's because I had contracted COVID. And they sent me a continuing court date for June 2nd. And now I had this court date as well. So that's why I was gonna ask, did I have to come to the June 2nd court date as well? I only missed one court date and I was sick. And I did all the things that I needed to do to make sure that I can get back in court. But they had set the,
Let me stop you. After August, when was the next time you came to court, if you remember?
I didn't, I had a court date after the August court date. I missed it because I had contracted COVID. And then they sent me a June 2nd.
Listen to me.
I haven't been to court since then.
That's what I want to know. So.
And that's only because I didn't have a date.
I'm asking you for the purpose of, I understand your excuse for not coming to court. I'm not saying that I buy it, but I hear your excuse. I'm asking you for the purposes of how did you show me that you completed the defensive driving course? Because you indicated you didn't email it to me, right? Or did you email it to me?
I had it for the August court date. I did it in between because in August, it was the second time I seen you.
August was the second time you seen.
Yes, sir. And I had the defensive driving at that date.
Where did he email it to? So I can check.
He didn't email it to anything. He said he brought it. He said he indicated that he did it between the first time he was here.
Did he send it to the court email?
No, he didn't send it. He indicates that he showed it to over the. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
And I don't recall that. So at the very least, he's gonna have to bring that to me again. And I just don't see how you showed me that. And I'm not saying that you didn't. All I'm saying is I don't see how you showed me that based on what the calendar says in the computer. It appears that the first time I've seen you was in August. Unless I have a case number that tells me different.
Yeah, I seen you before August, sir. That was the second time I seen you, sir.
Your Honor, maybe if House Counsel could ask his client when he completed the course and who the provider was, we could verify it independently.
No, we're gonna ask him, he's gonna have to produce we're gonna give him another date to produce the material. You know, because if he's got it, he's got it.
Yes, sir.
And if he wasn't responsible enough to at 44 years old, if he wasn't responsible enough to keep that information, then it's gonna be either take it over again or just take the offer that you get.
If you give me a second, maybe I could check through my email and see if I can recover it.
Fine. And I'm gonna if you have it in your email, I'm gonna put my email in the chat and you send it to me.
Okay, just give me 1 second, I'll try to locate it.
All right. What about Mr. Gardner?
I will run that offer over to you. Just please be on standby. Thank you.
All right. You let me know, Miss Williams Law.
Okay, Your Honor, just at about 11:32.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to get anything in anyway.
Oh.
Hello. All right, let's call the case. This is, Mr. Phil, are you there? This is the city of Detroit versus Michael Anthony Gardner. Case number SP 105-67401. SP 107-9120, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 109-51681. SP 109-51682. SP 127-2079. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore on behalf of Mr. Gardner. Sir, would you please state your name?
Michael Anthony Gardner.
All right. Here's the offer. Can we get your client arraigned, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. We waive the formal reading and stand mute.
All right, I'm gonna enter an affidavit on the client's behalf, and I'll give him $0 bond. Here's the deal, Mr. Gardner. You indicated to the court that you're trying to get this CDL license. With this open alcohol in a motor vehicle, the only offer the open alcohol in a motor vehicle is punishable by 93 days in jail. The maximum possible penalty is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. This court, upon plea of open alcohol in a motor vehicle, it would be $240 fine, 2 points on your driver's license, and an alcohol-related offense on your driver's license. The only offer, which I call a non-offer from the city, and the reason why I call it a non-offer is they're only willing to go down to open alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger. Why do I call that a non-offer? because not open alcohol in the motor vehicle passenger is the same punishment as it is driver. $240 alcohol related offense on your driver's license and 2 points on your driver's license. So I allow you to speak with Mr. Fillmore in the breakout room. So that's the offer the city is offering: open alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger, and for the one of the tickets, that would be for the failure to stop ticket, which is a 3-point offense. They're offering the amended count of limited access 1 to 5. That is a 0-point offense, but that also abstracts to the Secretary of State. And when you tell me things like you're going to get a CDL license, I would speak to counsel about that and get his recommendation. All right. So you have an absolute right to a trial, and counsel, I'll even leave this office open if your client goes to trial on the charges. So
Thank you.
You speak to Mr.
I'm gonna try.
Regarding the matter, and when you come out, you let us know what you want to do.
Okay.
Join the room, please, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
So we on. Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and recess.
All right, we'll take a 10-minute recess.
Your Honor.
Court is in recess. We have to give a break for a minute. So 10 minutes, we'll get back on the record.
All right, yeah, and just off the record, Your Honor, I'm looking at Mr. Gardner's the docket. I don't see that open container. I see 3 traffic matters, but I don't see anything about open containers. Is that somewhere else?
Yeah. What's your date of birth, sir?
Oh, he's in the waiting room. Should I bring him out?
Let's see. Now let's see if it's him.
Because he doesn't recall it.
All right. 8/27/81. He indicated that he was 40. So that's where the allegation was had on November the 5th, 2021, at around 10 o'clock in the area of 7 Mile Road in Gilchrist, and the birth date is 8/27/81.
All right, let me talk to him.
All right.
Thank you.
Judge Perkins, go around, Mr. Meyer. How you doing? Are you scheduled for court today? Okay, did you try to connect to our courtroom? What's your name? Sandra Gett. Let me see. Yeah, I don't see you right now. This is Judge Perkins.
I know.
Okay, I don't see you. You scheduled at 1:30? Nope. Who said you was in Judge Wagner's? Okay, what is your case number? 223 79512. That's a civil, that's a landlord tenant. This is a traffic court.
We're going to trial on y'all ass.
Judge Coleman is called 436. you need to, hold on, you need to go to, let me see what. Let me place you on. Let me see.
Why did he get offline? You can wait and go back on and so we get, Mr. You can sit down for a minute until we get the, what are you gonna do? You gonna try to do this, drug treatment for?
Yeah, give it to me, I will.
If they don't, then you can just go ahead and take them. Yes, sir. No, not yet. He might be taking them to jail.
He got an interview with him, right? Did they interview him?
Yeah, they got to interview him. They haven't signed on yet.
They said,
Okay.
I called the drug treatment receptionist, they're bringing someone down. And then the probation officer manager, Mr. Torres, said that somebody is going to come down and interview him. So they on their way.
All right, Mr. Gardner, we're just waiting on, our stenographer to come back off her break. And,
Yeah. Okay.
What's your, I'm assuming your client wants to go to trial on this matter?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, that's correct, Judge.
I just try to treat it like a one-stop shop, sir. That whole thing about what I will do is I will allow you, client, I'll put this on the record, to pay the reinstatement fees up front on these tickets that are suspended as driver's license. And I'll have an opportunity to get a driver's license in the interim if you can.
I should write that down, huh? Reinstatement fees.
Is 965
So
261
SP 1567401. Pay reinstatement fee up front.
I got that. 401.
I was zoom in first. Don't make a connection.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
SP 107 91202. Pay fee up front.
What does IMP stand for?
That's license improper.
Oh, damn, I thought I was on mute. Okay, thank you.
SP 109 51681. Pay reinstatement fee up front. SP 109 51682. Set aside default. Wait, and reinstatement fee. SP
I remember.
he made two. What's the name for it?
Trial. So, the trial date and formal hearing is going to be on 7/18/2022, 9 a.m. All right, we're going to wait till my stenographer comes back. We'll put all that on the record.
Like they was watching it. They didn't get to open.
Okay, Mr. Yancey, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor. How you doing?
All right, we got Armando Gonzalez. What you can do, if you could, ahead of time, we're waiting on my stenographer to come back. She needed a break, so she should be back shortly, but I have Mr. Armando Gonzalez. He is actually in the building on the floor right now. He needs to be interviewed and screened to see if he qualifies for drug treatment court.
Okay.
So you want me to put you in a breakout room if you want to, or you can come meet him face to face, whatever you want to do. I'll leave it, the choice is yours. It's like Burger King, you have it your way.
I'll come get him, Your Honor.
Yeah, come get him for Mr. Brock. Brock, come take him away.
I'll be there in about 3 minutes.
All right, he'll be there.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
Come back, Your Honor.
All right. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Michael Gardner. Mr. Gardner, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counselor, what does your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client is asking for a bench trial in these matters.
We're going to set a bench trial date for July the 18th, 2021. Strike that. Can't do it July the 18th, 2021. But we can do it July the 18th, 2022 at 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
And what I did off the record, I indicated to Mr. Gardner, I would allow him to pay the reinstatement fees up front. Off the record, I gave him the case numbers that he needs to pay. That's $135 in reinstatement fees, sir. I don't know of a good way for you to pay that other than to come down to the courthouse and pay it in person. That's $135. Potentially what that would do is that would get you clearances here at the 36th District Court, and that would potentially clear you to get a driver's license if you don't have anything in any other jurisdictions.
Yeah, I have that. I'll have that done. I'll rectify that today.
There's nothing further, sir. I'll see you back July 18th. July 18th, 2022 at 9 a.m. All right?
Okay, thank you. Have a good day. I'll see you there.
Your Honor, Mr. Gardner, I just wanted to check, was he arraigned on that one? Because I saw that it was entered May 3rd on the open alcohol.
Yeah, we arraigned him on all of them, didn't we, Counselor?
I came down it, yeah.
Hold on. I call all those in the record. We can arraign them anyway. Let's go.
I have them.
No. Hold on, Mr. Gardner. This is a procedural matter. As for the cases I call in the record, Counselor, as for the purposes of arraignment.
I'll waive the formal reading and stand mute, Your Honor.
All right, we're going to enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. I'm going to put a $0 bond on the cases, all right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Ms. Jansen. All right, if you have any questions, sir?
No, thank you.
All right, there's nothing further. I'll see you back July 18th, 2022 at 9 a.m.
See you there.
All right, have a great day.
You too.
All right, what about Mr. Lee? Have we formulated, or I haven't gotten the email from Mr. Lee as it relates to the him completing that driving course.
Yes, I'd be curious to see what he has his hand raised. I don't know if he has an explanation, but I did look at some of the registers of action. It looks as if his last appearance from the ones that I've seen was in August of 2021 when he was arraigned on several matters. And it looks like at that time, the request was made for defensive driving, and he was to bring verification following that date. I don't know if that's actually consistent with what he's been saying, is that that was the date that he brought defensive driving.
Let's make sure, we've already called the cases into the record for Mr. Lee, right? Ms. Williams Law?
Apologize, I was on mute. Yes, we did.
All right, let's go. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Darren Lee. All right. So I see the same thing that you have, and sometime in August was Mr. Lee's last time that I see that he appeared. At that time, we did tell him, give him the opportunity that is listed on the ROA, that we gave him the opportunity to take the Michigan defensive driving class. And at this point, I'm not questioning whether, well, put it this way. I'm accepting your representation that you took the course and that you told me about it. I don't know how, but nevertheless, we just need proof. So if you don't have proof, then you're going to be required to take, not required. Let's not say that. You're only going to be required to take the course if you want an offer from Ms. Jansen. If you just want to clear it up, then the offers is going to be plead as charged. So we can have you back on another court date for either pretrial or trial date. At that point, you can produce the documentation that you took the course, and then we can give you an offer at that time. Or I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do with these cases. Go ahead, Ms. Jansen, if you have something to say about it.
He has his hand raised, so if he would like to, I don't know what he wants to say.
Ms. Jansen, I'm going to need you to speak up a little louder.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to say that Mr. Lee has his hand raised on Zoom.
Has a what on Zoom?
Yeah,
he's got his hand raised. You got your hand raised, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, I couldn't retract. My emails won't go back that far because it's from last year. It will only go to March of this year. All my emails.
I don't know what kind of email box he has.
I have so many. I guess it's just too many. Because I try to go, it won't let me go past March of this year.
Did you search in the search area, the Michigan defensive driver?
I did not try that, but I will. I can try that. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Listen, I'm not gonna, let's not waste any time on this. Let's go and give him, you have the file, Ms. Jansen.
Yes, I do. I am reviewing this.
So let's either set him up with a trial date here. First, go ahead and speak with the lawyer in the breakout room. And maybe you can find out and ascertain some information. But we'll set him a trial date or a pre-trial date. We'll give him an opportunity. I'll give him the course information again. He can decide whether he can take that again or maybe contact the course and see if they can reissue him another certificate. But other than that, I don't know what else to do. Go ahead and speak with the lawyer, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And if you got that file and that offer together, Ms. Jansen, or the potential offer, you can just bring it on into the court.
Okay, my offer will be based on won't factor in completion of defensive driving.
Well, yeah, we understand that if he doesn't take the course, then he doesn't get the benefit of the offer.
Okay.
Now, do you want to put that offer on the record so that Mr. Fillmore will know the offer when he goes in there and talks to his client? You're on mute. You're on mute.
My apologies. I have today's offer written up, but I will add the additional cases that you put into play again, Your Honor, and I'll run that, right, I'll scan it over to, I'll run it over so you can scan it to Mr. Fillmore.
All right. He has, you need to get the offer or something?
Yeah, I mean, specifically, I guess, if I don't know how we want to convey the offer over to me, or if the court's gonna read it onto the, however you want to handle it, Judge.
I'm ready for Miss Jansen. I don't know what, I don't know if she's coming to the courtroom or she wants to read it on.
Oh, there she is.
What's that? Oh, what's that? You gotta unmute yourself.
Me?
No.
I'm sorry, I just have to put this on the fee form and I'll run it over to you.
Okay. So she's writing it up.
Just make an adjustment when it's working.
All right, coming over.
All right. I don't know. All right, let's go back on the record for Mr. Darren Lee. Council, you mind providing Ms. Jansen with your email address?
Sure, I can. Should I chat it to her? Where? Oh wait. Or is she in the courtroom? Is she in the courtroom, Your Honor?
She is not. She's probably gonna be zooming back in online. She just dropped.
All right, I'll just send it to her chat.
Yes, please. Okay, so this offer is gonna be contingent upon Mr. Lee doing the Michigan Defensive Driving course, or providing proof that he's already done it. The offer of be pleading 2 counts of open intox in a motor vehicle passenger. That's amended from the 2 counts of open intox driving. Those are alcohol related offense. That is 2 points on your driver's license, and that would be 4 points on your driver's license. The other offer is to plead to another count of open intox in a motor vehicle passenger. That's pleading straight up to that. So that would be 6 points on his driver's license, 2 3 alcohol related offenses. And the fine for each one of those misdemeanors is $240. So we're up to $720. Then he would plead to the amended count of 1 to 5 over. And this offer is contingent upon him taking the Michigan Defensive Driving course, 1 to 5 over of the default I set aside in the 31 plus miles an hour over. That's the allegation. That'll be another additional point. So we're up to 7 points. And then we would go to the other limited access 1 to 5 over for the speeding on Lodge Freeway. And that would be abstracted to the Secretary of State, and no points, but it would be an abstraction to the Secretary of State. So in total, be $970. I will, and then he's getting dismissed all the other cases. And to get that offer, he has to take the Michigan Defensive Driving course. I'm gonna put the information in the chat.
Excuse me.
Send the information in the chat. You can take a screenshot of that chat, sir.
Yes,
That's
sir.
the Michigan Defensive Driving. Your client has an absolute right to a trial. How about this, Miss Jansen? If he does not want to take the Michigan Defensive Driving course, how about just allowing him the same offer, except for not amending those civil infractions, pleading straight up to the 31 over, that's a 4-point offense, and pleading straight up to the limited access 85 in a 55, that would probably be about a 2-point or a 3-point offense. Is that reasonable?
Yes, sir.
No, I'm asking Mrs. Jansen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Question.
I think you have to provide the certificate when you return for your return date.
Did you hear me, Ms. Jansen?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch the last part of that.
So if he doesn't want to take the driving course, would you be amenable to just allowing him on the civil infractions, keeping everything, the misdemeanors the same, allowing the civil infractions to plead to the 31 plus over, just plead as charged on the civil infraction?
Okay, see you on June 30th. Correct.
Instead of the 2 amended down.
Instead of the 2 amended down, he'll just plead, it'll be basically the same offer, but he'll just plead to, he'll just get the 4 points and whatever point a limited access 85 and a 55 is. So I think it's 4 and 3 points or 4 and 2 points.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Sure.
All right, you understand that? So one more time, speak to Mr. Fillmore in the breakout room and then go over that offer with him. Unless you want to make the decision now, you can set a pre-trial date and do that, or set a trial date. That's what you can do.
I'm gonna go with your offer, sir.
No,
I don't need a
you have
breakout
to
room.
determine whether you want to take the Michigan Defensive Driving class over or get that certificate.
Your Honor, hold up one moment, Mr. Lee. So we did speak. I explained, I did not have the offer when we talked, but I explained generally what I thought the offer might contain, and it's similar. He indicated that he did not wish to have a bench trial. He wanted to take the plea offer, Your Honor. But it is my understanding that he has taken that course. So I would just ask the court to give us one pre-trial date so that he can either find the certificate showing that he did take the course, or if he cannot locate that, then just to give him opportunity to take the course again. But I believe he took it, and I think he just has to provide that verification to the court so he can take advantage of this plea offer So I would just ask for one more pretrial date, and I believe that at that date, he would be taking advantage of this offer, Your Honor.
Yeah, I don't believe he's coming to the court at this point saying he didn't take the course that he didn't. At least I don't know why he would do that, because we definitely need proof. But, and I'm not saying that he didn't provide me proof. I'm just saying I don't recall it. And if he sends it to the email, I'll have it. I'll give your client until July the 18th to do that, Mr. Lee. If you haven't taken the course, then, or even if you have taken the course, you need to go back to the people at that Michigan Defensive Driving course. You need to go back to them. I put all the information in the chat along with my email address. I take a screenshot of that information in the chat, or write that down so that you'll have the right information, and then you can get that to the court. And by the time you come back on July the 18th, then we can make this a much quicker process. All right?
Yes, sir. May I speak real quick, sir?
Yes.
So when I did do the course, you told me the last time that that wasn't the right one. And it was certified, but it wasn't the one that you had recommended.
All right, if you got the course that's certified, then we'll just give us a course that you took and proof of that.
Yes, sir.
If you can't find it, that course in the chat is a very good course. It costs you $60.
Okay.
If you can't find the other one, the one that they like you to go, because I don't care which one you go to, it's not me. The one that the city attorney likes you to do is in the chat. Find your other certificate, email me that certificate ahead of the next court date, or go and take this course and take it over again. Or take a course over again, and you can email me the certificate. However, let's just have a certificate of some sort, that some approved driving course on the 18th, and we'll avail you to this offer. All right, and then bring some money on the 18th.
Yes, sir.
You know something, we can set a trial date on all of these open intoxes, Counselor.
No, sir.
Well, you keep saying no, sir. You don't even
Oh, I
know
thought you were
what you're
talking to
saying.
me.
You
I
don't
thought
even,
you were
I
talking
know,
to me.
you don't even know what you're saying no to.
I'm sorry, sir.
All right,
I thought you
speak
were
to
talking
the
to me. I
lawyer,
apologize.
and he can articulate it. All these open intoxes, like I told him, is a non-offer. He can probably, I don't know if he'll do better at trial or not. But nevertheless, it's a trial date or pre-trial date. It's going to be July the 18th, 2022. Based on that new information that I provided, join the breakout room again, talk to the lawyer briefly, let us know what you want to do then. If it's the same, it's the same. All right.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, join that room one more time.
Yes, sir.
All right. Where is Mr. Yancey? All right, let's pass that matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Armando Gonzalez. Please step up, sir. Good morning, good afternoon now, Mr. Yancey.
Good afternoon. Did I sound right?
Very well.
Good. Your Honor, if I can speak freely, Your Honor, I did speak with Mr. Gonzalez for about 15 minutes. We had a candid conversation, a complete conversation about sobriety court, explained it to him fully. And he wants to take advantage of sobriety court, Your Honor. He does qualify barely, but he does qualify, Your Honor. So we'd be willing to take him if it is your pleasure, Your Honor.
All right. I'm just going to say this. Mr. Gonzalez has been lying to me since he came into this courtroom. You know, and we have a very good one, the best, right? As a matter of fact, I'm looking at an email right here, and we're one of what? How many courts in the country? And what is this email?
I believe 5.
Yeah. Well, one of 15 states. Well, what is this email? Was selected as one of the 15 states to conduct a 3-year statewide capacity assessment and recommend policy and funding changes to increase substance use disorder treatment and recover services capacity. So what that's saying is out of the 50 states, there's 50 states, right?
Yeah.
All right. They're looking to Michigan and our courts because we are so good at what we do. I think a lot of that, well, I'm gonna give credit to Mr. Yancey, his staff, Judge Holmes and them over there. They know how to get people together. But a lot of that has to do with the people that agree to go to that court. Because they can only provide you with the roadmap to success. And they can give you opportunity. You're the one that's gonna have to walk the walk and do it. But you come in here lying. You come in here trying to offer bold explanations. I've given you opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. You come in here in tears. And now you've accepted, I think only because you were going to go to jail for 30 days. I think only because you're going to jail for 30 days. Now you come in here and want to tell the truth. Did I get that right? So my point is that, you know, we already discussed, you talked about your kids. I even tried to appeal to you on that level. But those things really are not as important, or this addiction that you have is so strong that all of that goes out the window. So I say all this to say, if you go in here and you're using this as a thing just to save you from 30 days jail, because that's going to be the order, or at the very least, if you fail out of this program, then you'll, Judge Holmes is, she's a whole lot more, she's in one capacity, she's a lot more, I won't say a lot more, because I feel I'm very compassionate person. But if she's gonna give you the opportunities, but if you don't, I guarantee you she's harsher on a sentence than me. And Mr. Yancey's shaking his head, and I know he's, am I right?
Yes, yeah. She's a lot more harsher if you're not. And one thing I did emphasize with them was, with our court, is honesty. You know, we don't expect him to be perfect, but we do expect him to always be honest. And that's not gonna be the case here.
This is what we were trying to get to in the very beginning, sir. In the very beginning. And like I say, I think the only reason, the absolute only reason we're here at this stage and honesty is coming out is because you're trying to forego the jail time that I have. So it's going to be the sentence of the court is that you are going to be ordered to spend 30 days in the Wayne County Jail, no early release. You are going to be ordered to pay at least $240 fine. Let's see. I do acknowledge and I do appreciate the fact that you have done the 60 hours of community service. I hope that gave you some sort of sense of accomplishment. And I think you pled already to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. I'm going to fine you another $240 for that. Upon payment of that, Did he plead guilty to these matters? So.
The 2 tickets is on the dock, correct?
2 tickets that are on the dock. I'm looking at allowing. I see it's been amended, so I'm only one of them. Did you plead guilty to these matters yet?
No.
Tickets.
All
Let me
right.
check the other one. You. No.
He had to have
he
pled
hasn't
guilty.
even been
He had to
arraigned.
have pled guilty. Because
Well,
we got all these other charges dismissed.
well, it looks like you held on 3/9. It says in-person hearing scheduled, testing. 6 times per week, 36 is report. If positive test, 30 days, Wayne County Jail, no early release. So everything was held in advance based on his testing.
But the other cases that he had up, SP 11228084 counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 11221251, they were dismissed.
Yeah, but according to this one, it was based on his test results.
All right,
And
so
so since they haven't tested it yet, because they gotta wait to adjourn it.
oh, we already know he's failed the test.
Okay.
We already know that. So you want to plead guilty, sir? Yes. And join the drug treatment court? Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Yes. All right, this is going to be on SP 11220842 and U594325521. Sir, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for these offenses? For the U ticket is 90 days in jail and or $500 in fines. You understand the maximum possible penalty for the misdemeanor traffic offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. Yes. You understand you have an absolute right to a trial. Yes. You understand if I taking this off, you're going to give up that trial right. Yes. Has anybody offered you anything other than what's stated in the record? No. All right, sir, let me draw your attention now. You know I'm going to sentence you to 30 days, Wayne County Jail. I'll fine you $240 on the U ticket. I'm going to sentence you to $240 on the allowing. I'm offering you an allowing and unlicensed driver to drive. I'll dismiss that upon a payment of $240. I will hold that 30 days Wayne County Jail in abeyance upon you admitting, entering into the drug treatment court. At that point, Ms. Holmes will have jurisdiction over you. If you fail that, you're going to be a minimum of 30 days Wayne County Jail. At a minimum. And then at that point, and it's no early release. At that point, Ms. Holmes or Judge Holmes can do whatever she wants to. You'll be under her jurisdiction. Well, put it this way, I'll leave it up to her to institute whatever sentence. If she sees that there's less, I'm not even gonna. But at this point, I'm holding that 30 days Wayne County Jail in abeyance, and I will do that. So you want to take the deal? Yes. You understand what's going on? Yes. Counselor, can you put your appearance again on the record, Mr. Fillmore?
Yes, Your Honor. Jim Fillmore again on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
All right, sir, let me draw your attention back to September 5th, 2021 at around 11:30 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Navy and Springwell Street. Sir, did you have an occasion on that day to contact Detroit, come encounter with the Detroit Police Department? Believe so. All right, you got to not believe so. You got to know so.
Yes.
So this is all part.
Yes, no, I just had to. Yes.
All right, this is all part of it. This is all part of the program, though. So, sir, were you in? Did you came encounter with the Detroit Police on that day, sir?
Yes.
Were you in possession of some Adderall pills?
Yes.
Did you have a doctor's prescription for those Adderall pills? No. All right, so. Have you had anything further, Mr. Fillmore?
Nothing
Are you
further from me, Your
satisfied with
Honor.
that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Indicates that he has some Adderall pills. Adderall is a controlled substance. He indicates that he didn't have a prescription to have those controlled substances.
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna find you guilty as charged, sir. And then let's draw your attention back to October the 8th, 2020, around 2:42 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Mack Avenue and East Grand Boulevard, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes.
And on that day, sir, did that Detroit police officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
And you couldn't do so, sir, could you?
No.
Why is that?
Please speak up, Your Honor.
I didn't have one. I think it's suspended.
All right, good. So I'm satisfied with that. I'm gonna find you guilty of the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. And I'm going to, since it's be $240, dismiss upon payment of the $240. I believe that drug treatment court is a way that if you don't have the funds to do those things, then they'll carry out maybe some different sentence if they see fit, the way they see fit. So all I'm gonna say lastly is that with stipulation of probable cause, Counselor, I'll dismiss the other counts, which seems like they've already been dismissed for some reason. Can I get that stipulation, Counselor?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
You have anything else to say, Mr. Yancey?
Only that if Mr. Gonzalez is allowed to leave, before he leaves, can he come to the third floor probation department and get a card?
Yes, so that those days are held in abeyance. All I'm gonna say now, sir, is wish you the best of luck. You got a very good team over there to work with. You heard what he told you. That honesty is just at this point, it's nothing you can do but be honest about the situation because the evidence, it's all out there. I mean, you were finally admitted for the first time, I believe, that you have a problem. And quite frankly, that's the biggest and the first step that you need to do to get over it. I mean, it's not gonna be an easy road. But if you're willing to do it, you got the best in the business. And I stress that and I keep stressing that because they like to put us down at 36th District Court. But this is documented. This is they come to us around the country because of the program Judge Holmes, Mr. Yancey, and his crew have made. So you can check that out for yourself. All right. So you got the best in the business, then you do the work. You should be able to get over. You're a young man, you should be able to get over. All right. All right, there's nothing further. Go down to the third floor and get that, and you'll be free to leave after you get that information from Mr. Yancey. Anything further?
I think he needs to be on Judge Holmes' docket.
I called for the pretrial date. I'm just waiting for her clerk to call me back.
So we'll get him a pretrial date.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll get that. If you need to wait for that pretrial date, that's fine. If not, you can just.
I won't.
All right, very well.
Thank you so much.
Your
I'm
Honor,
gonna have to seek. Yes.
can I get Mr. Yancey's name because I did not get his name.
You don't understand.
She gave you this.
Yeah.
Kenneth Yancey, Yancey.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm Mr. Yancey.
Nice.
Mr. Yancey.
All right, are we done?
Are we still with Darian Lee?
Are we done with Mr. Lee? There he is again, one more time. Lastly,
I thought we
I've
said-
given, let's go back on the record with Mr. Lee. Anything further? What does he want to do? Trial or retrial?
Your Honor, yes, after discussing with my client, he would like to ask for a bench trial for the next hearing, Your Honor.
All right, trial date, same date, July the 18th, 2022 at 9 a.m. And that'll conclude the day. I told you didn't know what you were shaking your head to.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right, have a great day, sir. Good luck to you.
You as well. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you guys, thank you, Mr. Fillmore. Have a great day.
You as
And then,
well. Nice to
that'll
see you, Your Honor.
Until this afternoon.
Oh, I thought I heard that'll conclude the day. I was just about to get the
Hold on
clarification.
one second. Hold on. Let me see.